Hello, lovely people of the world. I'm actually going to move this.
Oh.
We are on. We are live.
We are? Yay.
We are. Hello. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope you guys may have seen a little picture that I posted on social media and maybe with this on the Discord. We are ready for St. Patrick's Day, obviously. The corned beef is cooking.
That's beautiful.
The Guinness is,
Ready.
well, I would say cooling, but this isn't in the fridge right now. This is for the photo op.
Oh, yeah, you can see it.
So, clearly we're ready to go. Because this is a game by an Irish designer by the name of Robin David. Actually, you've seen this whole game played before on this channel. But this is the new glow-up version of it that has new maps. And the last map is very, very different in this one. So I think it justifies redoing the whole campaign. Because when I did the campaign for this game last time, that last map... Oh my god, it was total WTF. Total WTF.
Was it this exact same one or a different?
It was a version 1. So I think the original game is from about 2020.
Ada Lovelace, consulting mathematician.
That is the OG, which was one of the first playthroughs on the channel, actually. One of our early videos. And as I said, I did the whole campaign of this, but I'm redoing it so that this time I can bring Mr. X to justice. So Rich is just here today to help me out to get a good start on my voyage. And then after that, I'm going to spread my wings and fly. So I'm also going to be streaming the rest of the chapters. There's 14 chapters total, including the final map. So we're going to be doing 3 today, and I'll be doing 3 on Monday, Tuesday. We have our Botanique stream on Wednesday.
Excited. Then
I'm going to do 3 more on Thursday, and then I'm going to do the last 2 on Friday, because Saturday is the Foster Meeple Gameathon. So catch me there in the Discord. I'm putting together a live BGA group for that. So if you want to play some games online, okay, hit me up. But people who are watching this, I think a lot of people watching this already are probably doing the Gameathon anyway. And if you're not, you should. It's free. Okay, so Rich is still reading the rules on this.
I got it.
I realized I may need to close the sliding glass door over there. So can you do a dramatic reading of our beautiful flavor
Mr.
text?
X strikes again.
Yes. And where people can see.
Yes.
And I'll do the zoom in so you can see what's going on. It's a little glary still.
It is. Well,
okay.
I can read it anyway.
That's okay.
Extra! Mr. X strikes again!
Uh-oh.
In a clear statement that no museum is safe from his mechanisms,
That's right.
Mr. X has pilfered from yet another British Institute of History.
Le gas.
It has emerged that Mr. X made a midnight visit to Lord and Lady Wycroft's manor on the 23rd of this month.
He didn't.
Yeah, he did. Much of the manor functions as an invitation-only museum containing a cornucopia of historical artifacts and frequented by some of the most learned minds in Britain.
Eat the rich.
Lord Wycroft reports the theft of Pythagoras' fibula and several rare and important texts, which were all kept in his study. As ever, Mr. X left his signature on the scene, a bright red X painted on the wall. The theft...
Not the X!
It was. The theft follows similar crimes this month, notably the robberies at Sir John Sloane's Museum in Holborn and at the Wallace Collection in Manchester Square. Each time, Mr. X left his ominous signature.
So ominous.
The museum community continues to reel at the mercy of this unstoppable thief.
They're reeling.
And Scotland Yard seems utterly stumped.
Well, what else is new?
We ask, is anybody up to the task of apprehending Mr. X, or must his reign of terror continue unabated?
We'll get you, Mr. X! using this lucky cabbage.
She's gonna bowl him down, just like...
Eat the rich! Crack his skull open.
No, not mine. No.
Okay, I'm going to put these aside. These are for later. The second the stream is over, we're going to be ready to add carrots and cabbage to this thing.
Okay.
Probably the carrots first and the cabbage a little bit after that. We want it to be somewhat al dente. And I'm going to need some coffee, so the Guinness is going aside for now. Until probably after the first map, you'll need a drink, so... Actually, the first couple maps aren't too bad. They do get progressively harder in the Legacy campaign. So if you are familiar with the base game, you will know pretty much the rules, but I will go over them briefly, of course. So we have 6 die. And I know Rich loves chucking die, so you're going to be in charge of the die. Over there. Let's put it up here. And we need scissors.
Oh, more up here.
This is a Legacy game. This is actually a print. This is probably... I don't know if there's other print and play Legacy games. If you know of some, throw them in the chat, because I really like this one. And it makes sense for a Legacy game to be a print and play, right? Because
It totally does make
We're going to be
sense.
cutting and gluing things in this, because we have our sort of campaign sheet here.
This is kind of like an arts and crafts game.
There is a little bit of arts and crafts involved, yes. Which last time I used Mod Podge, and that's why I'm like, this time, yeah, I'm definitely using a glue stick. So on our character sheet, this will house our dice wheel, which we will be using and changing throughout the Legacy campaign. So he has a whole slew of different shapes now. This is very different. So in the first version of the Legacy campaign, and I'll probably note what's kind of different as we go through the campaign, because there are quite a few things that he's changed. Hopefully for the better. So this has much more shapes than the original. So the Legacy version 1 kind of used the starting dice wheel was the same as in the Consulting Mathematician. Mm-hmm. So it kind of evolved as you went, and I mean, it had the same number of wedges. It did. Maybe this is the same. It probably is the same.
I think it looks the same.
The thing that is different is the middle is different from Consulting Mathematician.
So you can use any of the dice to do one of the center ones. Is that right?
No.
Oh, that's what I got.
Did you read that in there?
Well, not in so many words.
Well, we'll get to that. I'm pretty sure you need special abilities to use the dice. Not in so few words. Anyway, we have a dice wheel, and you believe
here it is. On the shape wheel, you will see that each die value is associated with 2 shapes. You may take one of its 2 associated shapes and draw that shape onto the map. Alternatively, you can spend the die, I guess maybe spend the die, that's 1, singular, to take one of the smaller, more versatile shapes in the middle circle.
Oh. I wasn't doing that at all in the previous campaign. Okay.
So it sounds like, you can either get, there's always, literally, there's always going to be a choice between 5
So I can always
shapes.
access those. That might be a difference. So we are going to read through these rules very carefully, because there might be different things. Okay, so you're rolling the die, right?
Yep.
And shouldn't there be values here? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, that's just the character wheel, isn't there? Like when we
No, this is the main one that we're using.
It should. What if it's? Can you look on the original? Maybe it was too dark and it just printed it.
It's possible. We went through quite an adventure yesterday.
Oh God!
Trying to get these printed out. So we may just need to, indeed, start with some arts and crafts and put some numbers on. But keep reading the rules, please.
All right. So, basically, with the dice, you can do one of 2 things. You can either take a polyomino, or you can unlock an ability. Both actions are detailed in the following sections, blah, blah, blah. After you've used each dice, you place it in the use section of the dice manager.
Yeah, it should say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These just came out as black for some reason.
Let's just take a pen.
So we're gonna have to. Well, you're not gonna see it against the black.
Well, if you get it, no, I'm gonna write it up here.
No, don't do that. Because we're gonna have to paper over some of those later.
Oh.
So what
you just
we
have
need
to
to
remember.
do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Get a piece of paper.
Ooh.
We're gonna do some arts and crafts real quick because this thing didn't print out right.
Oh.
I don't need this. So why don't you get busy cutting out some squares because we're gonna have to start pasting them on here apparently. And I also remembered, you may recall my Christmas stream. I did Ada Lovelace Saves Christmas. I think we did technically save Christmas, but we didn't, So we got a candy cane. But where's my candy cane? Did I save it?
That I cannot answer.
Well, I'm just going to write in the candy cane.
All right.
Let me look up real quick the candy cane. Ability.
Oh, wow. This is a really dried out one. But, I hope it... Yeah, no, it's working. Never mind.
Yeah?
Yeah. Should work fine. Oops. Except for I pasted the wrong side. Oh, well. Let's try it again.
Yeah, so, when you're doing a DIY kind of action like this, there's some assembly required in this game. But you guys we're using dice. This is our dice wheel. And so, we're going to be putting, once you get in a couple numbers, I'll start explaining how the dice wheel works. I want to look up what I was supposed to get.
Can you see the one on there?
Christmas.
Can we see?
Oh, you should do a pip.
Oh.
Here, just redo it.
Why?
Let's not try it. Do pips.
Pips, okay.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like this, so that the die matches.
Okay.
Like that.
He's a perfectionist.
Yeah. Don't want it to look dumb.
It wouldn't look dumb. It would be the same thing either way.
Dumb. It wouldn't match, though.
Oh. All right. Well.
You know what I'm saying?
Case, I do. Oopsie.
Oopsie. Okay, what is the special ability that we got at the end?
All right.
Because once we get the pen... Oh, yes, the candy cane. Are you good at drawing candy canes?
Maybe.
Little candy cane cross?
I probably could.
Okay, that's what we're going to be doing. So, join us now for some arts and crafts. This is what's happening. But it's St. Patty's Day. We're celebrating. We're being festive. Woo! Do you feel festive yet?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
You're getting there. If you're watching this after the fact, they're like, when is the game going to start? Well, if you are watching this at a later date, I do leave timestamps in the description, so you can easily skip ahead. But if you're here at Media Res, get in the chat. Okay, lurkers.
Lurkers? Don't insult the audience.
I know we have lurkers. I know you're out there. I see the analytics. I know there's people watching us and not saying anything. Eileen.
Maybe that's a good thing, though.
Maybe it is. Maybe we don't want to hear
I don't know.
Their feedback in real time.
I'm not sure about that.
I didn't tell you. Stephen Armini commented on our last video.
Oh, did he really?
He did, with a slight rules correction.
Oh.
Which is kind of par for the course. I feel like we finally made it as content creators. We're actually getting designers giving us rules corrections on our own videos.
Well, good. We need correction.
Yeah, it was just on the trail. He was saying that. So if you guys haven't seen our Flip Town playthrough, you should go and watch that because it's a hoot and a half.
Good.
Though the last half of it, you can see the microphone and the cord hanging there.
So who cares?
But it's fine. I forgot that you can put these things into landscape.
My little.
But anyway, so he was saying with the trail, you don't have to use the exact value. You can use up to that value to move on the trail. So, if you had a 5, you could go to 1, 2, 3, or 4. or 5.
Oh, that's even better.
That's what he was saying. Said it would make it a little easier for us next time. That was his only rules correction, so I think we're doing pretty good there.
That's pretty good.
On that game, because that game is pretty heavy. You know, even Monique was saying that that's a pretty heavy roll and write.
It is, but it's so worth it. It doesn't matter.
And I feel like it's easier to get into than, say, Hadrian's Wall. Though, I do want to play Hadrian's Wall for you, because I think, seeing as you like Fliptown so much, I think you would like Hadrian's Wall. And I think Hadrian's Wall has a similar logic with the different areas of the board. There's just more of them.
Well, luckily, Roman stuff is one of my... thematically.
See, you would love it. And the art of the flirty Roman legion soldiers.
Oh, yeah, and they're like in there.
I like the side of one of the boxes is just a close-up of his thighs. Like, pull it out. I'm not even making this shit up. It's not even me being, like, thirsty. Even Liz was like, does this character art in Hadrian's Wall seem extra flirty to anybody
salacious.
else?
It's part of...
It's salacious. Where is Hadrian's Wall? Oh, pull it up. You can see it right up here. Okay, look, right. Pull it out.
Oh,
it's not just me. Like, when this is on the shelf.
This is pretty salacious, all right.
Yeah, the first half hour of the stream is always us getting our shit together. Anyway.
I mean, it's the box itself is totally cool, but yeah, there you go.
It's just his crotch area, you know what I mean? Like, and some of the guys, the card art, sometimes they are super flirty. I think we've shown it before, but I'm just going to pull it out right now while you're finishing that. Just so people don't think we're being... I mean, we were literally kind of vile, getting really sexual with the deck in Fliptown last time, and it worked. I can't believe that. Because Rich was trying to make it straight, and he's like, I need either a 2 or a 7. So we got all... We were doing a lot of rubbing of the deck like this.
Oh, totally came up with a 2 and a
7. And we're like, it works. So we just need
I know,
to,
you just have to sex up your dice,
You
people.
just gotta fondle the deck. Yes, and you have to
fondle the deck and
your
sex
dice.
up your dice.
This guy knows about sexing up dice. Oh, hi. And then what's the other guy? I like the daddy too. That looks kind of like Julius Caesar. Oh, there he is. He looks like he knows a thing or two about domination.
He does. He does. There's no doubt.
Oh my god, it's so funny. But yeah, this is a really good... Maybe I'll teach you Hadrian's Wall tonight. Either this or Stardew Valley.
I am hankering for Stardew Valley.
I am too, probably Stardew Valley. But I feel like I just am so surprised how quickly he took to Fliptown, because it is heavier. You didn't like Three Sisters at all, and it's very similar.
Oh, it isn't though. Three Sisters doesn't. It's not as clear how to do the
combos aren't as linear. I will give you that.
They're not as linear.
And I feel like in, I think the sort of bouncing back and forth that you do, that kind of pinball type of comboing that you do in Fliptown is similar to how it works in Hadrian's Wall, which is why I think he might be ready.
It doesn't leave me confused at all. Like, I just see that and I
think it's even clearer in Hadrian's Wall, less likely to get lost, because every time you go somewhere, you're physically exchanging something. You're physically handling something, so...
That would be good.
And it has a similar kind of engine building thing with tracks. It's a lot of track bumping in Hadrian's Wall, similar to that. So.
I like that aspect of Fliptown.
Mm-hmm. I like that aspect of Three Sisters. Three Sisters is also about track bumping, but there's just so many...
Too many areas. There's
so much double dipping that can happen. There's so much to keep track of, I think, is what it is.
Well, and you know what? The layout of the board in Fliptown is just so good. You know, it's not like those.
Yeah, Hadrian's Wall is a lot on the eyes, but Fliptown is a lot on the eyes too. And the print in Hadrian's Wall is actually bigger than in Fliptown. But anyway, enough of those other roll and writes. We need to talk about this roll and write now. Okay, like I said, I don't know if that's an issue with the file or an issue with the printer, but we had to go to 3 different print shops, and finally I had to go to Rich's house and just plug my computer physically into his printer to be able to print this out. So just be aware, guys, if you do print this out, you should probably print it at home or directly from the device that you download the file to. I'm not sure if it's because of just people are having issues with the latest version of PDF, or if the file, I don't think the file is encrypted. I think it's just a regular PDF.
Mm-hmm.
Because it wasn't even zipped when I downloaded it. And, I don't know. Maybe Robin has encrypted these files so people can't share them, but I was just trying to get it printed at the print shop and they couldn't even open it as a PDF. It's really weird. Well, they could open it, they just couldn't print it. So just be aware that that's a thing. And if you get this game, you should probably print it at home. If you can, would be ideal.
That's just the leftover paper.
Or you're going to need to bring your computer and hook it up into the FedEx printer, is what you're going to have to do. So, we have a dice wheel. Beautiful dice wheel. This is probably my favorite element of this game, is this freaking dice wheel. I love this dice wheel. As you know, I like a rondelle around anything that's wheel shaped, where you're going round and round,
How Buddhist of you.
Mm-hmm. So, on each turn, we have 6 die, and they will start in our reserve area here.
We didn't roll them yet.
Which I wish was slightly bigger. Let's just assume we had. This is just for modeling purposes.
Okay, because otherwise I thoroughly reject those dice.
So, we should look at our first map. Let's get fully set up here. And we should be able to get into it fairly. This will be a very quick teach, because it really is a fairly simple game. I do want you to work on the candy canes, though.
Where are they going, and do I need
They're going to be going here and when I talk about the ability slots. But I just want to explain the basics of the game real quickly. So, we have 6 dice at the start of the round. There is going to be, and I got to slide this over slightly for our zoom action here, so you can kind of see. I'm going to need to move that forward. So we can see the map and see all the things. So we have a map. This is the first location we're going to. This is Wycroft Manor. Welcome. So in this legacy campaign, make sure you read not just the opening text, but you should also make sure that you also peek at the second sheet.
Which is the scoring?
Yeah, it is the conclusion, technically, but I've got some nasty surprise about, that's what I was going for. So I know it does say to read it after you do the campaign, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to peek ahead so we know what we are going to be getting if we're successful and what we need to be successful. Because we've already played for the whole thing. It's not a spoiler, though this is new, but I think this looks mostly the same. So basically, he's going to be saying, did you manage a thorough search of the study? So we need to make sure that we fill up the entire study for this first map.
Oh.
And if we do, we can cut out piece 1A or 1B. If we don't fill out the study, we're only going to get piece 1A. And we'll get to choose where we want to paste this over our dice wheel. So basically, this dice wheel is going to be getting something added to it pretty much every map.
And the idea being that these cover more
those
squares.
will be new shape, generally,
so
or that they're a different shape that's going to be useful for filling in things, because some of the maps are quite quirky in shape. I think this one may be the most useful. This could be helpful for wrapping around rooms. So
yeah, I could see that.
If you want the choice, let's just make sure we fill in the study. So I'm just going to peek at the maps like that. I know that's probably technically not kosher, but again, we're curating our experience. And I played for this before. I want to be successful. So I'm gonna have Rich. I'll have Rich here today to help me, an extra set of eyes. I think will be super helpful. So this is a solo only game technically, but you can totally play it cooperatively.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, the other video, there's another video, the video that actually introduced me to this game, by the way. Flying Solo, I think it is. It's this woman and her daughter played through this game together. And so
I love polyomino placement games.
So as you may have deduced, if I place the number die here, as Rich I think might have mentioned, I can take the shape on either side of the die. So I could take this shape, or I could take this shape. And you're saying if I don't want to take either of those, I can always take this. Mm-hmm. That's what the rules said.
That's what it said.
Wow.
That's how I interpreted that. So you want me to show you that part again? It was right here. Alternatively, you can spend the die to take one of the smaller, more versatile shapes in the middle circle.
So I spend one or both of them?
It says spend the die.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely
But that's
different
unclear.
than the base
If
game.
you just spend one.
I'll have to double check after the stream on the original
Maybe
one if that
Robin
was the
will
thing.
get
That
on
might have been
there.
a change, so let's just make sure you'll be reading through the rest of the rules while I explain the rest of this, just to see if you catch anything different. So we're going to have 5 rounds for this map. There are a different amount of rounds on some of the other maps, but in the base game you generally have 5 rounds, so that'll be kind of the same for the first several maps here. So it's basically units of time. We only have so much time because we're visiting the manor. You know, we're not overnight guests. Or maybe we are overnight guests.
I don't know that it said.
Oh,
there.
yes,
It
because
might
we
say
stayed
there.
overnight. And now we only have the morning. We got to leave by 1. Okay, we got to check out of Wycroft Hotel by 1 o'clock. So we're going to have, basically, once we've used all the die, that will be the end of the round. And we'll have to check off one of these boxes. Another hour will have elapsed. Once 5 hours elapses, we will have to go to final scoring and see how we did. So the goal, as you may have guessed, is to fill up these rooms as much as possible. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible to completely fill up all the rooms, but it pretty much is. Like, really, the goal is about scoring as well as you can. So you got to kind of pick and choose your battles a little bit. But, you know, by all means, you can ask the designer if it's impossible or not. He'll say, oh, no, it's not impossible. You know, they just need to get better at this game. So that's fair. But like I said, we're going to be using die here from the dice wheel. So I could fill in one of these shapes. Like I could fill in something like this and this using that shape. And we'll try to be good about saying which shapes we're filling out as we fill them in. Hopefully it'll be clear in this Zoom what we're doing. This looks pretty good on camera, actually. So I think you guys should be able to see. I don't know if you'll be able to read the text, so we will definitely be reading things aloud. So yes, and then once you entirely fill up a room, there will be a certain number of points you'll get at the end of the game that are listed up here. This kitchens, if we fill it up, is worth 7 points. The study is worth 8 points. Lady Wycroft's drawing room over here is 7 points, etc., etc. And then obviously, you know, the dice all works the same as Rich said. If we don't like any of these shapes with the die values we have, we can always just spend 1 to take one of these smaller shapes. Now, in the base game, Consulting Mathematician, you have to unlock special abilities in order to take these shapes, usually. And I think that was the case in version 1 of the Legacy campaign. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to cross-reference the rules of the old one. But anyway, you'll also notice that there's these different icons for the pieces of evidence that we are picking up, we're discovering along the way. They're usually artifacts that whoever's running this little private museum or whatever, they've stolen them. They're stolen artifacts from other cultures.
Oh.
Colonialist scum. Like here we just have sort of, some of them are just the objects that would be in the house, like this goldfish. Or this abacus. And then in Lady Wycroft's drawing room, we have this diamond ring and a bracelet. There's a lamp and a clock over here in Lord and Lady Wycroft's bedroom, which is different than Lady Wycroft's drawing room.
Toys. This is not.
You should see on the next page. Lady Wycroft was, you know, giving off some real sapphic vibes to Ada. And she came to visit her in the night. That's not canon, but you know. And then so. Once you circle a piece of evidence, once you completely surround it, and that includes diagonals, but if it's up against a wall, that is considered surrounded. So, like, if I get a little U around this goldfish, that would be considered surrounded.
Well, absolutely. You can't go outside the walls.
You cannot go outside the walls of your shape. Very important. So pay attention to the map. Anytime you see a dotted line, you can go over dotted lines. You cannot go over solid black lines. So there is a dotted line here. And a dotted line here, they're like the doorways between the rooms. And there's a dotted line there, dotted line there. So, and you have to use the whole shape. You can't do partial shapes, obviously. Right. And every time that, like, let's say I completely surrounded the goldfish, I would be able to circle over here the goldfish. Now, these evidence will unlock the potential for me to do special abilities. So you have to discover the piece of evidence first, then you will have to pay die in order to use its special ability. So you have to surround the piece of, you have to discover the evidence first, and then you have to pay die in order to use it. So like if I discover the abacus or the goldfish over here, I can immediately move up to 3 dice from the used pile to the reserve pile, also gain 3 points at the end of the level, and that's for each. If I have to use them. If I just discover the evidence, I'm not going to get the points at the end of the game. I have to actually fully activate them by paying die. So, like this one, you'll see a little equal sign here. That means these
it's got to be the same.
2 dice that are the same. Exactly. And then these down here are gain 2 wild shapes.
1.
Gain 2 wild shapes and place them immediately. Now, usually in the base game, that's what these are. The wild shapes. Or the thing in the middle. So what does it say about wild shapes?
I haven't gotten to the part on wild shapes over here.
Let's read the piece about
Some
wild
pieces
shapes.
of evidence give you access to wild shapes. If you use these abilities, you can take any shape from the shape wheel, including the small shapes in the middle.
Okay, so this is a bit different than I'm used to. But basically, I can spend any die to take these. I can also unlock... Oh! That's the difference. So when I take a wild shape, it's not just the shapes in the middle, it's any shapes in the dice wheel.
Right, it says any of them.
Nice. That is very helpful. That will be very helpful.
Oh, good.
Okay, so, and then down here, this is the, I think it's a papyrus quill ink pen or something. In a vase.
It's what you keep the fire going, the bellows.
Yes, it's a bellows. Immediately place these 2 shapes. These are nice big ones. We got a stacked 3s and a long 5.
Wow.
They can be if you place them strategically. Sometimes you might be in a situation where you can't place them. So obviously it's a polynomial puzzle. Keep that in mind as we fill things out. Then this one, the clock and it looks like a Klingon scimitar is totally what it looks like.
What is
Klingon
it?
blade. I don't know. He doesn't actually label them.
I was watching Star Trek last night. It was the silliest thing.
Which one?
It had these silicon-based monsters that basically look like a large kitchen sponge or something. Sure. And it was crawling around.
Was this the OG Star Trek?
This is original, yes.
I see.
Yes.
It's all about Deep Space Nine, maybe TNG, and you Voyager fans out there can go suck it. Though Janeway is the best captain, objectively, as far as a leader is concerned.
I just think it's funny because people were so less demanding of realism back in the day. It's like,
sure,
you can look at it and it's like, okay, this is a Hollywood set, and very obviously so.
This entire campaign, the story of this campaign, though, actually happened. It's historical fact.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Ada Lovelace solved crime. Totally. This lets you gain 2 opportunities to re-roll unused die. That's what the Klingon blade or the clock does. And you can use it twice. So you see the little dots under here. So you can pay a die value, either 1, 2, or 3. And same thing up here. These 2, you need something that equals 11 or 12. 2 die that equals 11 or 12. Or 2 die that equals 2 or 3. So there's a little bit of math.
Fun.
So that basically would be either a 1 and a 1 or a 1 and a 2.
Yeah.
And this one would be either a 5 and a 6 or 6 and a 6.
Right.
Yeah. So this one down here would be either 1, 2, or 3, 4, 5, or 6, and then you'll get to use that ability twice. But you only have to pay the dice once. So once you paid the dice, you mark it in here, and then you'll have check the box when you use that ability the first time, check the box when you use it the second time.
Cool.
So that's a twofer. Okay, and then score an additional 7 points at the end of the game if we find the little Pegasus statuette or Lady Wycroft's diamond ring. We're gonna rob that bitch. Okay. She gave it to us. It was a love gift.
Wow.
And this one, you need 2 die equaling 7. So basically a 5 or 2 or 3 or 4. Okay?
I'm following everything crystal clear so far.
Good, because we need to get back over to our character sheet and explain a few of these things. I'm going to need you to write the little...
Oh, we have to
candy
read
canes.
this part, too, at a certain point. Dear Miss Lovelace.
Okay, we'll get there.
It's from Lady Wycroft.
We'll get there. I'm about to explain the campaign. So at the end of the campaign, we will be pasting on some additional shapes, usually. Sometimes we may get special abilities that we'll be pasting up here. So you have slots for up to 6 abilities. And we are going to be writing on, I can't find it, the thing from Ada Lovelace Saves Christmas. I forgot to pull it out. So we're just going to draw in the candy cane ability we got from that. So Ada Lovelace Saves Christmas is like a little holiday themed sort of promo map that you can play before you do the campaign. And if you do, you get a special like candy cane ability, which allows us... Let me pull it up real quick.
This looks like a worm.
So he knows what it looks like.
Cane.
It looks like that. So on each level, you may re-roll your first pair of dice 1 time.
Okay.
You're putting on the little bow. That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's cute. Oh, they can't see what you're doing.
Oh, there it is. Now we have to do some striping here, obviously.
I think it's going to need to be smaller because it needs to fit on the slot.
Oh, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
That's too big, isn't it?
Yeah, can you make it any smaller?
I could.
Yeah, just make it a little smaller because we've got to fit on the text too,
Okay.
next to it.
I'll do it smaller.
Here, it's basically slightly smaller than these 2 dice. That's about how much room? You probably have about that much room.
Okay.
So just do your pen mark there to mark the border.
Okay.
Oh, you guys can't see that. Here, I'll let them see your live artistry.
Ooh, there
Art
it is.
on live stream.
See.
Yeah, so that would be a useful ability, being able to reroll them twice.
You know what's getting lost, though, here?
Mm.
Well, I can always put... These look more like hockey sticks to me.
Just give them stripes.
Yeah.
It's fine, baby.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
And then we'll just write, re-roll your first pair of dice 1 time. Just to save on room a little bit.
Okay. How does that look? I think that's going to be...
Yeah, that should fit.
Okay.
And make sure you have it. It should be at least 3 die long.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, just make it a little extra long, and then we'll see if we need to cut off some more. But you just need to write the ability on it, too.
Oh, what's the ability?
Okay. On each level, you may re-roll your first pair of dice 1 time. Just write re-roll your first pair of dice 1 time. Yeah, I should know. You're only rolling 2 die at a time, by the way, guys. You're not, like, rolling them all at once and then you're stuck with 6 values. No, you roll 2 at a time.
Oh, I like that better.
Yeah. So, there's not a lot of mitigation you really need to do in this game. There is some luck. But unlocking the abilities helps you mitigate a lot of that luck.
It's a good thing I'm arts and craftsy.
You are. It's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to let you glue stick stuff on because I'm not as... I'm somewhat arts and craftsy, but not as much as you. He was a kindergarten teacher for many years.
No, it's because my mom was an art teacher.
That also.
Which makes a big difference, you wouldn't think. But yeah, we were doing artsy, craftsy things all the time growing up.
Yes, baby, yes.
There we go.
That actually looks cool. I'm cool with that.
I mean, it's going to obliterate the little
know,
box, but whatever.
This game is about... It's about a little, having fun. I like that we have a little bit of... little DIY action, It's a legacy game. So for people that are morally opposed to legacy games because they don't like destroying the thing they paid for, this is the perfect legacy game for you.
Yeah, because it's just printing it out.
This is slightly off, though.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I said I was going to let you do things, but I'm a liar. I need a little more glue than that. I want it to stick. Yeah, I just want it to be a little more in the lines. There's a little extra space here that I was not a fan of. Okay, there we go. So, we have up to 6 slots, 6 abilities. I think basically it's not going to be like every other map, but like here and there, like maybe every 3 or 4 maps, we'll see some special abilities. And we might not get them all. That's okay. But I think we should be able to get most of them. Usually you have an option between 2, a lot of times. Or you have an option between 2 definitely for the shape. So it just depends on the map. They're all different. Okay, and so like I said, you're rolling 2 die at a time. Rich will be the roller. Here, and you should show them while you roll.
This is my beautiful dice tray.
Yes, with the dragon. I don't know if you guys can see the dragon in there.
It's kind of hard to see the dragon.
It's a little dark, but there you go. Okay, we have a 3.
Oh, 2
and
threes.
A 3.
Ooh.
Doubles. That's always good. And so they start off in your reserve. And then obviously once you use them, they will be shifting over into the used. Some maps, as in the original consulting mathematician, do have an ability to move dice from your used section back into your reserve. So you can kind of extend the round a little bit. But I don't think you have that ability in
I know what I would
one.
do right here. I know what I would do.
And real quickly, before we get started,
Okay.
in earnest, so you're already like 40 minutes in, you'll notice here, this is a very important part of this legacy campaign. Okay, so we have stars earned, and this is going to be our final stars at the end of the game. And that's going to be calculated based on, I forget what it was, but just know that we need to make sure that we get as much of these symbols as possible because our stars are going to be calculated mostly from this little. So this is sort of like, this is the map is the micro puzzle. This is the macro puzzle.
So these are all the evidences from this room.
Yes. So we want to discover as much evidence as we can because you'll notice these are kind of like their own little polynomial shapes that we're trying to fill in. So like one of the things that, and I actually did a pretty good job of this, I think overall.
How clever
in the last one of like looking at, okay, what are the pieces of evidence I absolutely know I want to get this time? So it depends on, as you go through the different chapters, you're going to be like, okay, that I'm not going to get that shape, I know for sure, but I could still get this shape, for instance. So if I get the clock in chapter 1, in chapter 2, I definitely want to get this little cuckoo clock and the horseshoe so that I can keep working on that shape.
What kind of shoes does a whore wear? Did you say horseshoes?
Stiletto heels.
Is that what those are?
With a slot to put the tips in.
Oh.
Horse shoe, whatever.
A horseshoe. I thought you said horseshoe.
You're stupid. Anyway, you're brilliant and amazing because you're gonna help me.
I don't see.
Beat Mr. X.
I hear all those things every time he says it.
I know. I have a slight lisp. It's hard sometimes. It's hard being gay. So you'll see these different shapes are spread across different things. It's a little puzzle. You're just trying to get as much of them as you can because you will score based on how many of these shapes you manage to complete.
I am looking forward to this. This looks fun.
Yeah, so the goal really in this game is not to fill up all the rooms, it's to discover all the evidence.
Well, and you discover it by surrounding it.
Yeah, exactly. And, the better we score in each game, though, that will also help us be able to unlock new abilities and new shapes.
But we for sure want to get the study all filled, right?
For sure. For this map. Yeah, that is the goal. Still, is that a little blurry? This is actually looking pretty good overall.
Let me show you what I would do. Give me the little thing. I won't mark it, but look. We can get the square, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we could take this, 1, 2, 3, And then,
Mm-hmm.
then
What's the abacus do? Immediately move up to free dice from the used pile to the reserve pile. Oh, we do have that ability in this map. Okay. Yes, I support this plan.
You like that?
Yeah, let's shade them in. Shade it in nice and good.
Oh,
Oh,
not
actually,
X. Do you like it shaded in?
let me put in. We're gonna put in the stack under there just so that the pen doesn't poke.
Oh yeah.
Because this paper is a little thin.
Right. Good idea.
I do highly suggest printing this on thicker paper. It doesn't need to be on cardstock, but like.
I'm surprised he hasn't. This is a great idea for a game. You would think. I mean,
he's discovering this for the first time, guys. I'm an old veteran, but this is new for him, so I'm very excited for Rich.
Yes.
Because this is my favorite roll and write game of all time, for sure.
Wow. But I'm a little surprised that it hasn't been published, as a...
Well, Robin self-publishes generally. I mean, he has a day job. So
Does he?
Most people do in this hobby.
I know, but still, sometimes you want people to just take it a little farther.
I believe I was telling you his train game Rails of Lose on Rails. I think it's called, that has been published. I think
like Sally Shapiro.
And I think he
quit your day job and hit the.
I think
tour.
Well, based on this, I think he's super talented. I did print out another one of his roll and write games that's for multiplayers that we should try later. In fact, I have it right here, just in case people are curious about his other offerings. Terminal Dispute. This is one you're in space and you're trying to charge your iPhone charger.
Does he do
something.
the art too?
I don't think so. I think he generally sources that out from other people. Does it say
really looks
artwork by these guys, Forge Studios?
Yeah, I can't read that name either.
Yeah, so this game, which I do want to play with you soon. I need to blow these up bigger though. But basically, you're in space. You're on a spaceship, and you're trying to get your phone charger working again because it's going to be a long voyage, and you don't want to be without your games.
You don't want to be without.
I need to load up Stardew Valley for this long space trip.
Yeah.
So this one looks interesting. It's kind of like a little Sudoku Lucky Numbers-esque thing where you're filling in numbers.
Ooh.
I haven't read the rules.
That's my other
closely.
new favorite besides Fliptown.
On Lucky Numbers. It's on BGA. You can join us at the Gameathon on Saturday if you want to get in some Lucky Numbers session. So we should try that after this one if you like this one.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you're doing this. You did your shapes, right?
Yes.
Okay, then those go into the used pile. Okay, up there. And now you roll two more die. 5 and 6. Not bad. Okay, where do you want to go? Do you think?
Well,
I guess we want to fill up the study. That's our first priority, right? Like if we could get that done in the first round, that would be awesome.
Well, you know what? We can look. That one lets you do 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
You want to use the 5 or the 6?
Ah, that's a really good question.
Because if we use the 6 here, we could get that shape and just go like this. And we could use the 5. How could we use the 5?
I know I don't like that shape because I've had more trouble. It's usually we're playing New York Zoo.
I think this shape would be good here to start surrounding the
because
goldfish.
then you'd be left with just one.
Nope, you have a dotted line here. You can go over that way.
Oh, that's true.
So sometimes you want shapes that kind of double deck between the rooms. It helps you do things more efficiently.
All right, well, I did the last one.
Well, you give me that pen. So we're agreed, though, like that on to surround the abacus. So we can circle our abacus.
Sure.
And I want to get the goldfish.
Yeah, because then we get that.
Yeah, I want to get the goldfish as soon as possible.
Okay.
Because then we need to get 2 die that are the same. We got to get doubles for this.
Once we've circled
I should know,
go on.
For using dice to pay to activate the evidence abilities, you don't need to do them all at once. You can fill in one on one turn, and then fill in the rest on another turn.
Yeah.
So you don't need to do it all at once. Which is helpful sometimes. So we're using this
6.
shape here. And I like filling it in better than the X's. What do you mean?
Well, you have fuzz growing on you.
I don't know what that's about.
How in the world?
Some kind of glue. It's probably from the glue stick.
I know, but it's this fuzz. It's probably fuzz from something.
Do I need an alcohol wipe or something to get this off?
That was funny.
Okay. So that one's used. We decided to use the 6.
So let's use that one. Yeah.
Now, I do think this would be a good idea.
Do you?
Trust me. Do you trust me?
I trust you. Well, you've played this game more.
I like these. This lightning shape is very useful.
Okay, I see. Because you can go out. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I think
that's
probably... Yeah, we just have to be careful about it that we don't, totally block ourselves off. Because as you can see, we don't have a single shape.
You got to make sure that's what I did.
Like unlocking maybe the 6 pretty soon to fill this area in here.
That would be great.
Helpful. So what do we need for that? We need the vase or the bellows. Where are those? I see the bellows here, and I see the vase. That's going to be hard to surround.
Yep.
In the Great Hall. The lounge. Filling in the smaller rooms. Filling in more of the smaller rooms generally gets you more points than just focusing on 2 big rooms.
Okay.
Like you might want to pick like 1 or maybe 2 big rooms to fill in and then focus on the smaller ones. But that's our values there. So you have 2 more die to use.
Yay.
Oh, but we surrounded the abacus, right?
We did.
So if you get doubles or you want to use a die this turn, well, we'd have to get doubles to fill in to extend the round.
Let's see if we did. Oh, we did!
Awesome. I think we should use
them.
them.
And I didn't even rub those that much.
Yeah, I think we should use them now to extend the round.
I think so, too.
Or should we save that for later when we're really in a bind? You want to just do it now?
I just want to do it now.
Okay, so you just fill in 2 and 2. And then that means we'll also get 3 points at the end of the game now because we fully activated this ability.
And we can reactivate 3 dice, right?
And then just move back into your reserve. So we'll get 2 more turns. Now you can roll 2 of those. So then we're going to have 2 dice for this turn. Then we're going to have just 1 die for the last turn.
So which ones am I re-rolling? The used ones?
Either the reserve. I move them in a reserve. You always roll from the reserve.
Oh, okay.
Because these are done.
Oh, those are done. Okay, good.
Done, so.
Good. Here we go. Well, we got another double. A pair of aces and a 6.
Did they see that?
Yeah, they were. I just moved them after I rolled.
Well, you were only supposed to roll 2.
Oh, so that's right.
We'll just say it was these 2 ones.
Okay. Oh, I forgot. It's always 2 at a time. Sorry.
You're good.
Wah, wah.
I want to get this a little straighter. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. What seems good? Do we want to maybe... Well, we have these I like to kind of do it like this, just so I can visualize.
I would too, yeah.
We have this shape again. So we also have this shape, which
might be good. Let's do that one, yeah.
Now, if I do that, though, we're not going to be able to fit a 6 here. So we have to decide if we really want to get a 6 there, or we want to do something like maybe this box shape later.
I would think the box shape would be really useful.
Yeah, because it might take us a while to unlock
and we
shape.
Don't have to, like, if we wanted, we could just do...
Well, if we want to unlock the shape, we should start surrounding, I think,
oh, you know what we could do? We could do this. Let me show you how. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I like that plan.
You do?
Let's do it.
Good. Okay.
See, yeah, this is my first time playing cooperatively. It does help in a game like this having an extra set of eyes.
Yeah, and I'm very visual. Very visual.
He's more of a visual learner than I. Even more so. So for spatial puzzles like this, he's really usually pretty good.
See, and then look how much we got to fill in with that.
It's nice. So we've surrounded the goldfish.
Woo! And that was another one that we wanted to do.
Cool. So if we roll some more doubles, or we could take our time to fill it. So if we get a real common dice roll, be a 3 or a 4. So if we put either a 3 or a 4 there, we're very likely to be able to fill it in fairly quickly. Okay, got to re-roll this last die. And then we'll be done with the first round. It goes fast, guys.
2.
So... And these go back into the used pile. We have access to this. Now, I think this would be perfect there. Because I think we should hold out for the 6th thing.
Which way did you want to put that? Like this?
No, this shape.
Oh, that shape. Yeah. So so from here, 1 dot 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 dot. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think we should hold out for the 6th. It'll be more efficient to fill in the study, so we can use other shapes to fill in other things.
That's good. That worked really well.
I think we should focus then on surrounding that bellows or vase in this next round.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we check off 9 a.m. and these all move back into our reserve.
That was so much fun.
I love this game, guys. It's so much fun. If you haven't played this, you can download the original game for free. Totally free.
Kind of like it's sort of more of an inductive. You know how Clue is like deduction? This is a little more inductive, but with dice.
He loves dice.
And area.
He loves dice and polynomials. I can't believe I haven't tried to play this game with you cooperatively before, because I love it so much.
Yes.
Okay, doubles, 5 and 5. Now, I mean, obviously we don't want to use that ability now because it's the beginning of the round. That's not going to get us any extra die.
No.
So we have this one.
Or that one. Yeah, one or the other.
Maybe we should try to surround this.
Yep.
Or do you want to surround this? Because that would help us work on the lounge.
Well, let me see. That one.
Because we could do 1, 2, 3. How many is that? That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we could do maybe a little zigzag in here.
We could do that one too. Ooh, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And then 1, 2, 3. No, I think you're right. Let's do that. But
it covers more squares. Because that's 8 squares instead of 7.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I think for sure.
Okay.
We'll use 1 die for that.
Now, do you want it up here or down here?
No, down there. Okay. Get it in the corner.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
And
then
I think the zigzaggy. I think the way to do it actually
might be the zigzaggy.
Let's do it like this because then we'll get a good start on surrounding the ball too.
I like that. That's yes. That's definitely a good idea.
What's the ball ability again?
The ball ability
gain 2 wild shapes.
Yep.
It's pretty good. And we only need 2 die that are consecutive values for that one.
I am impressed.
I think that's pretty good. Because if we get both of these, then we could put 1 6 here and 1 6 there. But we need to surround this one first to get that ability.
No matter what we roll, we could do those because you can take from here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Well, you can do.
So
you can do the next roll. It's fine.
It's
Here, do it where they can see.
Yes.
People love watching dice rolls.
I do too.
5 and 4.
So much fun.
Well.
Yeah, we could do that one.
1, 2, 3, 4, maybe, or
it's
and
a
then
little ragged. I don't like.
Do 1, 2,
we could
3.
do. Oh, we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Either that or 4 and 4. Because we can always fill in that 3 later.
What if we did 4 and 4 here?
But then I want to surround the balls.
I know.
And I doubt we're going to complete the Great Hall, so I don't care about overhanging into the Great Hall. But it cover more squares just in case we do want to go and surround that vase.
Okay. I'm game.
Because then we'll get the bellows. And then we can also get the ball.
And then 3 here.
No, you already did 2 shapes. Because you did 4 and... Oh, that was your first one? No, do 4 one. Up here so we can surround the ball.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Then we surrounded 2 pieces of evidence. So you want to uncover the evidence as early as you can. And then we also got the bellows.
Damn, we're doing good.
Yeah, that's why I said surround that, put that up there. We'll surround that other piece of evidence.
That makes perfect
because
sense.
gaining 2 wild shapes, that'll be good. That's extra shapes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. We need 2 consecutive values there.
Only,
yeah.
wait a second. Was that that wasn't legal. We rolled a 5 and a 4, and I did two 4s.
Oh, you're right.
That was not legal.
Here, we need some whiteout.
Ugh.
You need whiteout in this game. Here, let's just remember that this is put an X here so that we remember we didn't fill that in.
Okay.
We were using the 3. You're right.
Here. This one. Oh, shoot. Why didn't I notice that?
We'll just fill it in.
It's like turn. I figured you knew what you're talking about.
Sorry, that's my bad. I've had coffee and no real food. I should have a snack. 3 and 3. Okay. I think now is the time. Do we want to use this now? Or do you want to save it? Because we might get into a bind in the last round.
Yeah, and it extends. I think it does make sense. Well, what you mean you save it until later on?
I think in the last round, often you get to the point where you just wish you had like a couple extra turns. Mm-hmm. So I feel like maybe we should save it. I do want to use one of the 3s here on the ball, though.
Okay.
Or... Oh, we
haven't done the vase yet.
Let's use 1 3 for that. And then we'll use the other 3 for... Whoops. A shape. Maybe...
I mean, I like the square. What else do you want to try to surround? Because like you could
do...
The
vase. I do also kind of want to finish the kitchens, too. And if we surround...
Oh, you could do this one. Dut. Okay.
I am going to need it. Okay, well...
you are going to have to eat at some point.
That's round 2.
I can make you something.
Okay.
Although I'm having way too much fun right now.
I'll have a piece of bread. I'll make an English muffin or something in between this and the next one.
Yeah, you can also put peanut butter or something on
it. Okay, well, round 3 of 5.
Mm.
And once we get to round 4, you're really going to start feeling the heat. So let's be very strategic this round.
We have been.
Now, what have we surrounded so far? I'm just going to check. Well, I'll check this off at the end.
The fish bowl. The beach ball.
We should get the Klingon one for sure. And you said we got... And the bracelet. Let's make sure we get the bracelet.
We haven't gotten
the
Klingon bracelet yet.
Scimitar for sure. But maybe that'll be towards the end of the game. We can start thinking about that. What is the Klingon blade? Gain 2 opportunities to reroll unused die. That might be helpful. Okay, but you got to roll 2 die first before we decide what we're doing. I think we want to surround all the evidence if we can.
Well, yeah.
But let's prioritize. 5 and 2.
Those are good.
Yeah, it's good if you get opposing values on the dice wheel because it gives you the most options. I'm thinking that Klingon blade.
Really? You want that blade?
Mm-hmm. This is to be plus or minus 1, so I could put the 2 here and we could gain 2 wild shapes immediately.
Okay.
Because then we get 3 shapes to place instead of just 2.
I like it.
Okay, it does. I'm always confused about the spells. It says plus or minus, so yeah, they just have to be difference of 1.
Right.
So we have 2 wild shapes we can do. So let's set the 5 aside for now. I want to get this Klingon blade surrounded. I think.
Or
do we want to try to fill in this spot here?
If we did that, we would just be taking from the center.
Yeah, it's a wild shape. Any shape. So we don't have to waste our die on a small shape because this is a freebie, basically.
It is. Okay.
I think that's good. And we get points if we fill in this room. What is going to be good? I think a 4 maybe here, or maybe this shape to surround it like that. Yeah. And then we just need a 4 on that side.
You mean 1, 2, 3, 4, like that?
And then 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, whatever. I like that. I like that.
So that'll be our second shape. We're going to start on surrounding that. So those are wild shapes. We still have the 5 to use for something. So what? Oh, we have that 4. We could just surround the Klingon blade now.
Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
I agree. Maybe I should get a pen for you so we could do double duty on this action, but it's fine.
Oh, it's all right. We can share it back and forth.
So all we need is a 4 or 5 or 6 to cash that in. So.
But what does it mean, gain 2 opportunities to
You have checkboxes under here, so you don't have to use them immediately. That's an ability you don't have to use immediately.
Yeah. You don't have to use it.
The other ones, when you pay the dice, you do have to do it immediately.
Oh, okay. That's really cool. That's actually a really cool thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we also want to get this clock up here, and let's finish the lounge too while we're at it. But yeah, I also want to unlock
the kitchen, and we got to finish the.
And study. I want to unlock these 6s because we need to get the study filled in as well. So we need.
Let's work on that next.
Yeah. Okay. Well, time to roll die. Ever onward.
Look at those fists of fury.
2 and 5.
Well,
Will that help us on any of these? You could use the 5 to start on the Bellas. Because you get both these shapes, by the way.
Oh, okay. So if we already... If
we put 5 now, we're just waiting for a 6 to come out.
Let's do that.
Yeah, I agree. So that goes to the use. Whoop.
And now the 6.
The 2.
Oh, 2.
Because we use the 5 there. We're just getting started on that. And for the 2, I like
we could do this.
1,
2, 3, 4. I mean, you could.
Debating whether, because we still need to, this is still uncovered technically.
Mm-hmm.
What if we use the lightning shape to do something like that?
It would be this one, this one, this one, this one.
Yeah, we get started on surrounding the clock, and we get closer to finishing the room, so we just need an L shape then to complete that.
Okay.
Yeah, so doing that shape. So that's officially filled in.
Yay.
Because I wanted to help us retcon that before we completely forget about it. Was the main part. Okay, 2. Last 2 for the 3rd round.
Dang,
then it's on to round 4.
It's like all the games. They go so fast.
This one goes especially fast.
You're going, oh my god, I just
Well, it says 15 to 20 minutes per map. I would say I usually take about 30 minutes
6 and 1. That's different. Let's just put them out and see.
Well, do you want to use the 6 for this and get those shapes?
Yep. Let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
I agree. So we can work on our study. Then you also have this 5 too.
Okay.
So let's fill this in here. That's
so
really
we just
me.
Finished that one, so we get that shape, right?
Both. We get both of those.
Oh, we get them both?
That's right. That's why I'm saying I want to get both of those.
Wow, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, this game would be impossible to fill up all the rooms.
Oh, yeah. And we really want to get the study.
I'm curious, for people that are really old hat at Consulting Mathematician, have you ever filled in every single room? I'm really honestly curious.
Now, where do you want to put this one? The 5? We could do
that's
it.
A good question.
We could do it here. 1, 2, 3. I mean,
I want to make sure I leave room here just in case.
Yeah.
Because we could fill it. It is totally possible. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd be cool with that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But is that, what are we trying to surround? The vase. Yeah. But is there anything, the clock?
Well,
No,
this is
I
just
want to do
our
an L
free-
here.
We still get a 1.
For the
We still
clock.
get this, one of those two shapes. or
Okay, then
whatever.
yeah, I think that's good. I just want to leave some potential room here to make sure we can fill all that in. So, because then if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and we do an L here, then we'd have basically like this kind of shape, which we would still be able to fill in if we did like a 3 and a 2. So if we did another 2 wild shapes. Just in case we do want to fill in the Great Hall. Because it is 9 points. But I think we have bigger fish to fry. So just put the 5. I do want to surround the base, for sure.
I'm still hemming and hawing because I'm not sure. Where? 1, 2, no, you don't. Well, 1,
The
2,
other thing
3.
we could do
Yeah.
is we might want the lamp.
If we want the lamp, we could do 1, 2, 3.
No,
4,
because
5.
then we'll only have one here and we won't be able to fill in the
Oh,
center.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
one
we
short.
wouldn't be able
So I
to.
want to get some kind of L shape there. But maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. This would be fairly conservative.
Easier, yeah.
I want to get the vase. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there.
All right.
Just do it. It's fine. We'll then be easily able to surround the vase. It'll take 2 more shapes, but whatever. We'll just fill in more of the hall.
And you want it down here? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, because we'll still be able to fill in an L there if we want, and maybe like a lightning shape there. And then maybe a square here.
Something
like that.
So now we still have
the 1. So
we have that one.
let's so we can finish our first room. The lounge. That works out. And we definitely want to finish the study. We should be able to finish the kitchens pretty easily. I feel like we should get started on Lady Whitecroft's drawing room. Yes, because 7 points is a lot. So we want to surround the Pegasus, and we also want to surround the Diamond Ring. So we want to surround this guy too. So, and I'd like to get the lamp because of our polynomial
But that
puzzle.
was the end of our that round, correct?
Yes, you got to X off the next hour.
Oh my.
So like I said, in the fourth round, we're going to have to make some decisions. But we have to roll 2 die.
Okay.
I want to get the Pegasus for sure so we can get 7 points. That makes a big difference towards our final score.
A 3 and a 1. Well, I always like that shape. Those are good shapes. Like, we could do...
I think the 3, let's use the box here. And...
Let me see. Oh,
let's just
square.
go ahead and use this shape over here, and then we can surround the vase.
Okay.
Need the vase for sure. So that's the 3. Then the 1, I'm going to do a little lightning shape over here.
Okay.
We still need the dice values is why.
Oh, yeah, we got a ways to go still for that.
Okay, 2 more die.
But that was a good choice, I think.
Do it on camera.
Sorry.
Pull it out.
Sorry. I rolled a 5 and a 2 again.
Okay. Well, you already rolled it, so.
Sorry.
Half the fun is seeing the dice roll.
I know.
And we're zoomed in, so.
I was just getting ahead of myself, so it's like...
He's excited. He's excited. So, we have the vase. We need 2 values that equal either 2 or 3. So, maybe we want to use the 2.
And then a 1, if we get one.
Yeah. We're going to need a 1 no matter what, so.
Unless there's something you want either of those shapes.
Well, I do want to surround the Pegasus, but getting those 2 big shapes might just really help with that. Well, I think what would be most efficient here is 2 L's. And we don't even have access to the L shape this round. So I think start working towards this, because we're going to wait for a 1, and we only have so many rolls left.
All right, so put 2.
I think, yeah. Okay, and then wait for a 1. Because we still have this. So, but I think this 5... What was the other thing I said we really need to surround? If we could get her diamond ring, too, that would be nice.
We got to finish this room.
To get the 6. So once we get the 1, we can use that to fill in the study.
Okay.
So that's why like I said, I'm more worried about the pieces of evidence, because that's,
which one do you want to get next? You want the Pegasus.
I want the Pegasus for sure. I want Lady Wycroft's
We're close
ring.
to getting the alarm clock here.
If we could also get...
We are close to
the lamp, that would also be nice.
So we could probably finish this room, too. We could do... We could do...
I'm thinking... I don't know. We're not going to fill this in, Lady Wycroft's room, at this point. Because we would just be getting started on it. But...
We could certainly try to fill in this room and then work into this room.
See, I don't want to leave this. I want to fill in the bedroom. So,
I know.
Let's do it at the top.
So which way?
Maybe this would be another one where 2 L's would also be efficient.
So we could do 4.
Let's do the lightning shape here.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. And I want to get some
And then you could do another lightning shape next time, too.
And at least we finished the kitchen.
You see what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4.
So that's 7 points, 6 points, 13. We want to break 50 to do well.
Okay.
So we got a ways to go. That's why I'm saying we need these 7s. So we need that Pegasus and we need that diamond ring.
All right, here we go. Roll some more. Ooh, these are... Ooh. Really? Wow. It's going so fast.
I just remembered we didn't use our ability. But we liked our first roll, right? At the beginning of the game.
What was our ability about the...
So, just maybe it will mean more for future maps. But just remember that always check your abilities at the beginning of the game, just to remind yourself. Because I kept on forgetting to do those in the last thing of this. It doesn't matter now, but like... 2 and 5 again.
Man.
I'm not liking that. I'm not liking that.
Sorry, baby. That's not good.
What's the one that let us reroll? We need to pay for him. Here, we're going to use the 5 to pay for this Klingon guy. So that we can get some rerolls going into the final round.
Okay.
Then there's 2 for a guy.
We could do another. We could do that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The lightning shapes are helpful. But then how are we going to... We're going to need to use 2 shapes then to completely surround that guy. So you have to get diagonals around it too. I need this. I need 1s and 6s.
Sorry. You're going to roll now. Now remember, we always have access to those, so.
Yeah, it don't cover as many squares, though. However, if I do get an L, if I did a 3 here, then I just need the longer L to complete that. So maybe we will do that. I want that. I want her ring, goddammit. I want to rob this bitch. Lady Wycroft. We'll read her spicy text at the end. Okay, well, unless you want to extend this round.
How do we extend this round?
Oh, we need to use the die value. We still need the die value here.
Yeah, we can't this time.
Oh, we still need doubles. Well, that's why I'm glad we have rerolls.
Dang.
We have 2 opportunities to reroll.
And we really need a 1.
Die. We do need a 1.
Oh, here. Let's move these dice.
Okay, don't forget to mark it off.
Move that in. Okay.
Last round.
Okay, we're going to massage them.
Treat them gently. Say sweet things to the die. You're so beautiful, dice. Oh, you're so purple and so lucky. Yeah. 5 and 5. Okay.
Well, that was different. That
But this is not the timing in which we need it.
No.
And I'm sick of these shapes.
You're sick of those too. I am too.
What are we going to do? Well, we're going to need a recalibrate.
I think we should stop waiting for this, and we need to finish
If it comes, it comes. But I think it will come. The one will come. Because we have rerolls.
Okay.
But I don't want to reroll these 5s. I like the idea of doubles. Because we have to surround these, and we still need to pay for them. So I don't know if that's going to happen at this point or not. But I want to try. So we have 5 and 5.
Sorry. It's not our best rolls. He doesn't want any 5s.
If I go...
Which shape?
Neither of these is good.
So what is the next piece of evidence that we want?
Here, you need the other 4 die on our reserve.
Oh, yeah.
They're all the way over there. I don't know if I'm going to get all the things I want to get.
I know. That's why we have to be really
I think we need
strategic.
To get these.
Well...
So we're waiting for 1 to get those. We need to get that. I think maybe surrounding the lamp and trying to get 2 wild shapes.
We could do 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and then you just need those 2 little...
And then when we get the 5, fill this in here.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
How are we doing it?
1, 2, 3, 4.
We're doing the 4 there. No,
well,
not the.
Whatever you want,
I
babe.
think the 4 is probably better. Because we could get a 3 and a 3 from the wild shapes.
Or whatever.
So use that for the 4.
And now...
5. I'm going to use it for one of these wild shapes. I want to fill in this room. I know it's only 4 points, but 3 point matters.
All
okay,
right, you're rolling.
If we get...
Ooh.
Well, that wasn't me rolling, but...
It wasn't you rolling?
I mean, technically I rolled, but I was like really just priming it for you.
Well...
3 and 4.
Let's just do 3.
Now, I want to get this. We have to pay for this still.
The fishbowl?
Mm-hmm. We have rerolls, though. So, I'm thinking...
No, it's got to be doubles. Don't,
yes,
no.
but you can do one at a time. You have to do one at a time if we want to get it. If we want to get it...
Okay.
We have 2 rerolls still, so... This 4, though...
Okay. Oh. Well,
I guess I'm going to have to say goodbye to the Pegasus. It's going to have to be this. So, how do we get it? We need that L shape, though, to surround it.
are you...
So we're going to need a 1 or 6.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. We might not be able to get those points.
Ugh.
Unless we reroll. And I almost feel like I want to save my 2 rerolls for...
No, save those rerolls. Yeah.
To try to get the 1. We need the
right.
1 for sure. Mm-hmm. Or we could just do it now. What's it going to matter? 2. Rerolling 2 is better than 1, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but it's your unused die. Okay, in either case, we need to decide what to do with this 4. I'm thinking of just surrounding the lamp, because you get points.
I was going to say that.
You get points for every piece of evidence you surround.
Yeah. Just do the lamp.
Or I think you have to still fully activate it, though.
Well,
get points with it, I think. No, every discovered piece of evidence is worth points, I think, whether you fully activate it or not.
Well,
Can
this
you
one
look in the rules, please?
Yeah,
real
but
quick
that
under
doesn't
scoring?
have any place where it's... Oh, there's the lamp.
Yeah, does it have to be fully activated to get the points? Because that will make a big difference in what...
That's
decision.
probably under scoring, right? Which I never got that far. It wasn't in here. It's probably in...
No, it...
I don't think so.
Scoring. Each piece of evidence. Okay, so I don't have to fully activate it. It's only if they say that it's fully activated. Like this one says I gain 3 points at the end of the level. I think if it's fully activated. But otherwise they're worth 2 points. So I just have to discover them. So yeah, we are going to use this for the 3.
Okay.
So that's 2 points right there. And also we'll get 4 if we fill this in. Okay, well, you do have some rerolls if you need them, which we may.
Baby,
I need a 1.
Baby,
we need a 1.
We need that 1.
What else do we need?
We need a 1.
We need a 1 and a 3.
Oh.
Because if we get a 3, then we can get 2 more turns. One of them is a 6, though. So we're gonna re-roll this. Wait. Oh, we need a 1, not a 6, huh? Okay, we're doing our first reroll. So reroll.
These two?
Yeah, where's the pen? Mark off the first thing. Just so you remember that we rerolled. Okay,
oh,
reroll.
Okay, come on now.
At least a 1 or 3 if nothing else.
2 and a 4.
Okay, it's time for another reroll. At least a 3.
What if? Oh God! Please don't do this to me, dice. Don't do this to me. I'm so scared.
Okay, good. We got a 3. So we're using the 3 so that we can get 3 more dice up in here.
Oh, good job.
You did a good job, baby. Your rolls are so beautiful. Wow, you sexed up that die so good.
Oh.
It's just, some people just take a little longer to come.
You make me feel so good.
Okay, but we still have the 6.
Ooh, I like those L-shaped.
Yes, that's the L shape I've been waiting to come out. So,
yeah.
Where do we want it?
Do you want to do the Pegasus thing?
It'd be nice.
Or are you going to give up on the Pegasus? Or do you want to go for her die? Oh, yeah, you could finish her
We still have
ring.
to, because we still have to pay for it.
I know, but we could finish it.
This seems like the most okay, we robbed that bitch.
Rob that bitch.
At least we get 2 points for it. Now I'll score an additional 7 points if we pay 7.
But we still
So we need a 1, a 3, and a 4.
Oh my God.
That's what we need.
So this is going here.
That's done. So, but we have 3 die left.
And we have any rerolls? No, we don't have any rerolls.
We could gain 2 wild shapes from the lamp if we get 2 consecutive die as well.
Oh God. If we're getting 2 consecutive die, that's what's happening. Because that's not going to be the easiest.
3 and 3. I think
that
there's 2 paths, okay? So we can either use these 3, or 3, and hope we get a 4.
Or a 2. Oh, this one has to be a 4.
That would have to be 4 if we take it for the 3, but we're gambling on getting those 7 points.
Oof.
Now, alternatively,
Oof.
and we still need a 1.
I know,
to
and I'm
complete
just
the
not
study.
able to roll a 1.
I think we should use 1, 3 here, for sure. If we can get it, we should try to get it.
Okay. So that's 1.
Now, the 3... I'm not sure.
You could do the... we haven't
surrounded that.
But we could.
Then we'd still need another die to pay for it.
We would.
So, we could try and gamble on the lamp, which would give us 2 wild shapes, which could allow us to complete the study. I think that would increase our odds.
Oh, but okay, but
or
it gives you wild shapes, but it doesn't let you do these shapes. It's just
you still need a 1, so we're gambling on getting a 1. So actually,
Damn.
I think because we need some insurance, maybe we should just fill in a box there. Because then if we don't get the roll that we want, we at least know we'll be for sure able to fill that in. Somehow.
Yeah, you mean the square.
Yeah.
I would do the square also.
I think so. It would have been nice to get those 2 wild shapes, but well, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Jesus wept. That's kind of how the last round of this game is. Jesus wept. You have 1 roll. You better make it. You better sex up that die real good.
God.
Oh my God.
Could we have a little privacy? I don't know if anyone can hear these little mutterings.
They can. I'm pretty sure the mic is picking it up. We're so... Oh my God! No! Oh! You scared me. Those weren't screams of pleasure. Those are screams of fright. No! Because you got a 6? Yeah. Well, I didn't see it, so it doesn't count. Okay, well... I guess we have to go with 6.
Here, let's see how many times they have to roll it to get
Jeez.
a 1.
Okay, this is all happening off camera, so it doesn't count.
None of this counts. Look at this. Now I still haven't gotten a 1. Oh my God. 6. Oh, there it is, finally.
It was a 6. After all that moaning, jeez. Well,
now we can't even finish this one.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, yeah, we can, because we can do the 2.
I think that's just what we have to do.
I think that's what we have to do, too.
Whatever. It'll just be the 2. Who cares? You don't get points for any partials, but at least we got 1, 2. We got 3 rooms filled in. That's not bad. Awful. It's about average. So, as you can see, do you see what the puzzle is? This is the easy map, too.
I mean, I love it. I think it's really fun.
I don't know that there's some maps I definitely think are more difficult. Most of them are just different. So I don't know that's necessarily the easiest one, actually. It's the most similar to the base game, I would say.
Well, I loved it. I thought it was fun.
Good, baby. Okay, it's time to score. So, each piece of evidence is worth 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 16. It's not bad.
Wow, that's good.
It's not bad. Each room is worth an amount of points as listed if we filled it up. So 6 plus 7 plus 8 is 21. Okay. And some pieces of evidence give us bonuses. So we activated both of these, so that's 6.
Mm-hmm. We
didn't get to our 7. We were so close.
I know.
So close. Okay, but that's 37, 43.
Is that not good?
Is
that the total?
It's the best, but it's not the worst either. So now we get to, of course, what legacy game would be complete without colorful flavor text? So now you get to read about the conclusion.
No, you're going to read it.
Okay, but I'm going to need your help in making a certain decision when we come back.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm happy to oblige. Oh, jeez.
Maybe I'll try and show people our corned beef while you're going.
Ah! You can go on a little field trip.
I'll show people our beef.
Mm.
And the fact that I'm not wearing any pants.
He is.
Now everyone's going to think we're total perverts, which we are, to be fair. But
don't think of myself
we
as
work with children.
I think of myself. Well, that's it. I'm.
Have you met a teacher who wasn't a sex-crazed alcoholic?
Oh my God.
And if they wear a cardigan, oh well, you know how they get in the bedroom.
How did the people wearing cardigans get in the bedroom?
Why don't you ask Liz?
Oh no, I'm caught.
You should see what this guy is trying to do right now.
I'm caught in the web.
Oh my God, he's gonna knock the lights over. Why did you decide to go that way?
I thought it would be easier.
It is definitely not easier, Mr. Limbo.
Oh, I did it, though.
Yay! Anyway, you guys, we're probably not going to get through 3 maps today. We're going to get through 2, which is unfortunate because I have another person here. But tomorrow, that just means we're going to have to get through, I don't know, we'll get through as many as we can get through. So we got to read our conclusion here. Chapter 1, conclusion. Thank you for attending our manor. Should I get the microphone closer? Let's do a truly dramatic reading. Thank you for attending our manor today, Miss Lovelace. My husband and I would have been quite lost without your assistance. I promised I would share my theories about Mr. X's crimes with you. I may have exaggerated my confidence ever so slightly to encourage your punctuality. But I did notice that each of the texts had a connection with your own analytical engine. You said yourself that the engine is capable of much greater things. However, I don't see where Pythagoras' fibula ties in with this. Maybe Mr. X is trying to throw us off the scent. I know you are going to continue your pursuit of Mr. X, and I wish you the best fortunes in that regard. Perhaps a little something from our collection would help. Here, how about a book on the analytical methods employed in Scotland Yard? Oh, she's into cops. Boo. Now tell me, did you manage a thorough search of the study? Well, Miss Horny Wycroft, that chick is thirsty. We did manage to fill in the study. Yes, a complete search. I came across the magnifying glass in one of the cabinets. Quite an interesting piece. There's no magnifying glass here. What is she talking about? Guess she was just rooting through those drawers. Ah, yes. That belonged to Mr. Holmes. You can have it if you like, but then I must insist on keeping my book. It's up to you. Okay, so we can either cut out piece 1A or piece 1B and stick it over any shape on our dice wheel. So, refer to your character sheet. At the end of every case, you will earn stars based on your final score. So, we did not get 55 or more, which would have gotten us 3 stars. Boo! You can hear him on the phone. Look, he's watching his stupid, bunny videos while he's on the toilet right now. That's what's happening. Awful. We gained 1 star. 43. Only 1 star for this first one? Oh, that was not good. Well, Jesus wept. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, and we're trying to fill out. So what pieces of evidence did we get in this map? We have to start filling out our little macro thing. Well, we got the lamp. Cool. We did not get this one, the alarm clock. We did get the bellows. We did not get the bracelet. He's falling down in there. We did get her diamond ring, which there's a reason I wanted to get her diamond ring for sure. We got our vase. We did not get the Pegasus boo, so that's... Damn, we did really badly on this first one, guys. We're going to have to step it up in the next one. We did get the abacus and the ball, and we got the scimitar. So we should be able to get that shape. So we lost out on this shape, and this shape with the harp. Which isn't great. Not an auspicious start. But, fear not. We don't have to get every single polynomial shape to do well. That's fine. But the number that we get will determine how many final stars we get at the end. So, baby, we didn't do so hot.
We didn't?
We only got 1 star.
Oh, no.
Okay. So, just for your reference, you may... Oh, I'm in your chair. Here, come here. I'll explain what I was just doing.
To do this side since the other side is...
Just unplug the computer real quick. Just
No,
remember
no.
to plug it back
No,
in.
no. I have to get through here.
Oh, Lord.
If I didn't set some goals for myself. Yay! I did it. Okay. Now,
Okay, so...
I feel awful that I didn't do better.
Well, at least we got 1 star. 1 is better than none.
How did we get the star?
To keep it in perspective. So, based on this chart, 55. And the thing is...
what did we get? Only 43?
We did okay on the rooms. Getting more evidence may have helped, but it was not getting the 7. Because then we would have gotten 50. And we would have gotten 2 stars. If we managed to get past 55, we get 3. So, and I think this chart will vary based on the map. So let's make sure we consult that. As long as you're getting at least 20 points for the rooms, you're usually pretty good. I think it's the evidence. Because we're not going to be able to complete this shape.
Oh, no.
We're not going to be able to complete this shape.
Oh, no.
And we're not going to be able to complete this shape because we didn't get the Pegasus like I wanted. So, but it wasn't going to be possible to let it go. So, like I was saying, you will get stars based on how many of these polynomial shapes you fill out at the end. So the main thing, we're getting stars along the way, but probably half the stars will be along the way and the other half will be from filling out these polynomial shapes.
Oh, gosh.
So there's more chapters though, so it should be possible for us. Let's just make sure. The thing is, guys, if you can get all the pieces of evidence, that should be your number 1 priority.
Yep.
I think. But we did get the choice between these 2 because we did fill the study out completely. So we did get there. So we just need to decide which one of these we want to add to the dice wheel.
And then we just cut it out and put it on.
Yeah,
there.
and decide where we want to, what we want to cover up. So which one of these shapes was not helping us? And which one of these shapes do you think
there's
would be most
2
helpful?
of these, so we cover up one of those.
Good point. And this is a big shape, which this would have been good for surrounding the Pegasus quite easily. So I'm a fan of that shape.
I am too.
However, I will say this shape does come in handy. This is the one I got last time in the campaign. So maybe.
Well, this one must be good because that one is you only get it.
That's
you only have this as a choice.
Fair. So if it's the one that you unlock, that's probably the one you want to get. Is what you're saying? I think that tracks that logic. So.
Am I cutting this out?
Yes, baby. The scissors are right there.
Oh. I just hate to cut it. It's.
I was hoping I could show you guys the corned beef, but it's so dark you probably couldn't see it anyway. It looks good. Let me smell it. Actually, it's bubbling. Smells good. So I put my secret ingredient is a bottle of Guinness, an Anjou pear for sweetness, and a stick of cinnamon, because cinnamon always goes good with beef. And there's also cloves and allspice, all kinds of good things.
Sugar and spice.
Oh, you need to make it curved, baby.
It is curved.
No.
Why?
Because it needs to, well, these are, and you also.
No, that's fine.
You need to cut out the whole shape.
Why?
Because it fits over here.
No, it doesn't. That looks perfect. What's wrong with that?
No, like the whole shape. Because the dice fit around here.
Oh.
I'll do it next time. It's okay. It's fine. It just looks raggedy.
I never criticize you when you look raggedy.
It's all the time. You'd lose your voice.
So, I mean, seriously.
Okay, let me show you what it's like.
I know what you're saying, but it's...
Like, the whole shape, it fits perfectly. It's so nice. So satisfying to fit it around the dice.
Okay.
But that's fine. On camera, it looks fine. But, like, I would prefer...
To my eyes, it looks fine,
I would prefer next time if we could...
Okay.
Cut out the whole shape.
Okay.
I'm not sure if... You...
That
really didn't deliver on this first map, so you're really gonna need to.
Oh my god! I gotta step it up, or I'm gonna get let go.
Yeah, for real, because I can't afford to lose out.
I love that you blame me.
It was all your fault.
Oh my!
Definitely
god.
all you. I mean, I was there. Oh, this is the next museum, by the way. Shocker.
We didn't even read the flavor text from that last one, but...
Yeah, whatever. You can read for this one, though.
Okay. In Chapter 2, it's the British Museum of...
Filching, looting, stealing, snatching, thieving, pilfering, and purloining. Because those damn colonialist scum.
Oh my god.
They'll just steal anything that isn't nailed down. If the Pyramid of Gaza wasn't nailed down, that would be in the British Museum right now.
It's true. It seems that Mr. X has struck at one of London's most controversial museums.
Indeed.
The thieves are now victims of their own techniques. Ha! We didn't practice that, by the way.
We did.
Thank you for coming so quickly, Ada. A shipment of rare Dutch artifacts had arrived this morning, and amid the distraction, we were struck by the notorious and supremely skilled Mr. X. Up until today, we had a curious clockwork imp, which was granting a whole new understanding of your thinking machines and their ability to comprehend living creatures. Now, all we have is a vandalized wall and an empty crate.
Indeed. So, we have the Irish harp, which I would say we need to get the Irish harp, but actually no, because we're not going to complete that shape anyway. On the character sheet.
Now, what's going in here on the other things?
Well, let's take a little peek-see-poo at what we might get. So, okay, so.
Do you want me to read this part here?
No, we're supposed to read it at the end, but I'm just looking real quick. He's just going to give us a choice between these two things. So we are going to get either this shape or this shape. But he wants us to find the Dutch clogs. So we need to just make sure we get the clogs.
Ada, did you find the time to investigate the Dutch clogs?
Mm-hmm. So we need to make sure we do that. And we need to break 58 stars. At least 48 this time.
Whew.
So if we could get to past 58, that'd be great, but at least 48.
Well, I think your leadership needs to be better, too.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to mansplain our Tristan. I thought we were making good choices. It's just sometimes the dice rolls don't work out for you. So, though, I did realize the main thing, we got to surround this piece of evidence. But it is St. Patrick's Day. We have to surround the Irish harp. We have to. Because, luck of the Irish, though the luck was not with us last time.
We definitely didn't. Maybe we should, pray to the leprechauns or other...
St. Patrick.
Irish, St. Patrick.
We should...
It is his day, after all. St. Patrick.
We need to pray to the snakes. No, we need to pray to St. Patrick because he got rid of the snakes, right?
He drove the snakes out of Ireland, supposedly. And there are no snakes on the island.
It must have happened.
Although you would think they must have herpetology people there. You would think that some snakes
They're still lizards, so we'll pray to the lizards who help drive out the snakes.
Okay.
Because there can only be one reptile on this island.
That's right.
Okay, so I'm just letting you know which pieces of evidence we don't really need to worry about so much. So we don't need to worry about the cuckoo clock or the horseshoe. We do want to get the
horseshoe.
We do want to get the clogs because whoever's running this frickin' joint wants us to get the clogs. We don't need to worry about the whistle unless you want the ability. Here, let's read for the abilities because they're different.
So for the
boomerang.
Yeah, the boomerang, or what's that other thing?
I think it's just a wad of cash.
Okay, wad of cash. Immediately move up to 3 dice from the use pile to the reserve pile.
So we want to get both of those. Points. So the harp lets you gain 2 wild shapes and place them immediately. The clogs does the same thing. So we want to get the clogs. And I think we should just try to surround the harp too, if we can. But I'm not going to sweat it too much.
And the one that lets you place those big shapes is
the milk pail, because the Dutch are coming with their dairy. You know, that's in this room. Pinched from the poor. That's that room.
And the horseshoe.
The horseshoe is in the Hall of Scoundrels.
Oh, that should be where the horseshoe
and
would be.
The boomerang is in Nicked from Natives. And then the little Venus flytraps here in Acquired from the Americas. And then Absconded from Africa is our little walking stick here, which is one of our 7.1s. The Venus flytrap is also 7.1. So I'm going to get both of those because I want points.
So Venus flytraps are from the Americas?
I think we're from South America. Yeah.
I mean, they are interesting planets.
I'm not a botanist, though. And, yeah. Don't forget about Absented from Asia. That's that wad of cash. So we want this.
Well, that's like most
this,
of them.
And this. And maybe that, too. Just fill in that room. Let's fill in this room. And this room, and this room. Those are all small. Those should be easy to do. So I think maybe let's start from the corners. Oh, we also need to get this clog. But this is all part of storage, so whatever. Okay.
Here we go.
Well, yeah, let's do it.
And if these don't start giving us better numbers, we're going to trade you in purple dye.
So
we're going to get green dye.
Depending.
Maybe that's why. We should be using green dye.
Okay, get the bag. It's right here. Oh. But there might be more green dye down in my orchard bag if I don't have 6 here.
No, you do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Totally, man.
It totally makes sense.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, Mr. David. He's like, they aren't even playing with green dye. What the heck is up with these Americans? They don't know how to celebrate St. Patrick's Day right. That's why we did so poor. Well,
although this is a beautiful shade of green that you're wearing, and I think of that as being pretty close.
It's ironic because I think you're more Irish than me. But though my great grandfather is from Ireland.
I don't really.
He came
have
on
as
a boat.
Much Irish as I thought.
He brought the only thing they brought over was this carved wooden crib that my aunt still has that came on the boat from Ireland. So that's how Irish my mom's side of the family is.
Do you still check out your Ancestry.com page?
Yeah, it changes a little bit. The last time it updated, I became more Scandinavian somehow, but then also more Italian.
Well, see, anything that's Irish is potentially Scandinavian too.
Very, because the Irish were first enslaved by the Scandinavians before the British got there, because then the Vikings kind of became the British.
That's right.
For all intents and purposes. Well, the Scottish were also enslaved. That's how they ended up in Iceland. So, the woman who basically founded the Iceland colony, for all intents and purposes, was originally an Irish slave.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, I am more Scottish than Irish. But it's really the same thing.
I'm technically, because my dad has the French and British side. He's Jewish by way of France and Britain. I'm more English than Irish, really. But, Well, I feel the Irish in my blood. That's what every American Irish person says, by the way. We're all mutts. So, but you said Ireland was your favorite place on earth.
Oh, Ireland is beautiful. It's so pretty. Mm-hmm. And the people are so nice. Oh my God. I would walk into like a store and end up having like a half-hour, 45-minute conversation.
They ain't got nowhere to be.
Yeah.
They're living the slow life.
It's true. It is. It's really quaint and lovely.
Okay, so remember, we can re-roll our first pair of die.
Okay.
It's one time, yeah. 2 and 5.
Oh, God. We go again with the 2 and 5.
Well, you did cover up the 5, so at least now we got this baby. So I'm happy about that.
Oh, well, then we can go on getting 5. So that would be great to surround the harp with. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Or the clogs.
So one or the other. Just take.
Or you really want to fill in the Hall of Scoundrels? It's 10 points.
I mean, maybe, but we definitely.
Okay, let's just. I'll play ball. I want this map to go faster, so maybe we can get to the third one, so I can keep on track with this thing. It just took us a while getting started because we thought we were ready, but we were incorrect.
But people got to listen to us jibber jabber.
Guess so. We never said we were professionals. Okay, 2. Where do you want to put this 2 shape?
Well,
It'd be nice if we could. Well, we're not going to get the harp surrounded. That's fine. Do we want to start with these, maybe? Which piece of evidence do we want first? Well, we need to make sure we get the clogs. But we have time.
I mean, we could do the that shape thing.
Now, as you may recall, we should have started focusing on getting these earlier.
Yeah, because that's 7 points.
I know.
This is a Irish thing. I'm not even sure what that is.
It's absconded from Africa, so it is
by
de facto not Irish.
Oh, it's the Irish African, little understood connection.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think
ancient astronaut theorists say.
Oh my god. I'm not liking the crooks there for this. So we're gonna go maybe here and go like that around the Venus flytrap. Or do you think we should try to surround the boomerang first?
Let's go. Oh, where's the boomerang?
Over here.
Maybe.
I could get it mostly surrounded if I do something like that. Just halfway surrounded.
Yeah.
Or we could work on the stack of cash. I could do something like that.
A stack of cash.
Work on absented from Asia.
Another
option is we could work on pinched from the poor, because if we get this would let us get those 2 shapes. We could start working on those.
You could do that. You could do the lightning shape right there,
but then we'd have that one there, and we'd be able to finish it.
We can't do that. No.
So I think this would be better.
Which one?
Our little plug shape. A little T shape.
Sure, whatever.
This is the smallest room, so if we can get it filled in very quickly, that would make me feel a little better. Also, it's green. This is a dark green, more medium green, and light green.
I know, we got every shade of green, which I love greens together. I do. It's just like...
You know what else you love?
Rolling die.
Yes. Oh, whoops.
Okay, yeah, me too.
Those are used.
What numbers are we looking for here?
I don't know. I don't know yet. Like, you don't really know until you get around in, maybe.
3 and 4. 3
and 4. Okay, what's that going to do for us? We need to get things surrounded to unlock things.
We just need to finish that, and then we could have gotten a 3 and 4 right there.
Well,
we got the 4 to do that one. Look, you can surround that, and then we can take the 3.
That's what's happening. Okay, this is already off to a better start. I feel better about this. Beautiful. The harp, a beautiful instrument. Difficult to write well for, because it's not a chromatic instrument. Oh. All those pedal changes. And then you want to do the 3
you should have done,
automatically on the harp.
A curate harp. Which is what I played when I was,
Well, the harp, the modern orchestral harp is technically a chromatic instrument, but you have to use pedals to change it. So it's like
you're talking about the harp, but like the harp, like I played the ones that.
Oh, the 2-sided one? That's harder to play, I found, because the strings are so close together.
It is hard. Mm-hmm. It is hard to play.
Yeah, and they're they're tighter, so it feels like the kind of thing you definitely need a plectrum to play it. I found. Do we want to just put the 3 immediately on? This is we need 2 consecutive values. So I'm thinking of using the 3 to surround something else.
Okay, let's use the 3 to surround something else then.
I'm not there. Maybe the square here, or if we could fill in the Hall of Scoundrels, that's 10 points. I think that's
that as a square.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Maybe I'm kind of liking
10
this
points.
idea.
Yeah,
let's try to do it.
Go for it. 10 points is.
Let's go for it this time because if we can, we need to get at least 4 rooms, and we need to discover, ideally, all the evidence.
All right.
Okay, next one. It's not an easy game.
Oh, I don't like the
2
doubles.
and 2.
I don't like doubles because.
Oh, it's this less options. I think that's why he has that rule there.
Well, you could surround the horseshoe right away by taking like that, or the lightning shape.
Lightning shape might be better for filling that room out.
I mean, like boop boop boop. Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
And then you could do the other one, but after it. 1, 2, 3, 4. See what I'm saying?
Where? Sorry, I was looking somewhere else.
Okay, here's the lightning. Well, boop, 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 boop. And then you could do that shape. Boop, 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 boop. And then you get most of this side.
It's not a bad idea. What's the horseshoe power that gets us towards placing those bigger shapes?
Yes, which we were having a hard time doing.
We waited too long. We were waiting too long for that second one on that. So, but getting it early would probably be good. Okay, I'm gonna take your advice.
Oh no! Don't take my advice.
You don't want me to?
No, I do.
You want me? Do you want me to tell you kind of what I'm thinking about? Is like I know I need to get this surrounded right. Okay, but I don't. I feel like I can wait a little bit still to do that. Though this is the end of the first round.
And
already.
There's no particular.
I want to get this filled in and get that milk pail surrounded, but this isn't quite the right shapes to be working on that. I do want to get that done.
It's true.
I'm thinking about what we're gonna need for this also. So I'm wondering this advice you're giving me if I don't know. I don't think so. It's really going to help much in there. That's a hard one.
No, this one, this is better. Trust me. Because you want to get this room in, and that would do a good deal on this side.
What about...
He doesn't like that idea.
What about boop? I'm thinking boop, 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 boop. Then we get a good start on Nicked from Natives. That's 8 points. We can fill that room in and get started on it. And the boomerang is one of the things that we want to work on surrounding this soon. Mm-hmm. So that we can get our potential 3 dice back out of the used pile.
Sure. I mean...
What would you rather get sooner, the boomerang or the horseshoe?
Well, it is true that the boomerang would let us get extra dice.
We still need dice.
And then this one lets you... And then we still, until we pay for one of those.
Mm-hmm.
But... We'd get if we do what I was suggesting, we'd at least circle the horseshoe.
Okay.
And
then how did you want to do the other one?
Let me show you. Oh, well, you're gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
And then boop, 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 boop.
Okay. It probably isn't a bad idea to try to fill in this whole hall then.
Did you eat both the baklavas, or is there still one there?
It's right there.
Ooh, I see it.
Not very Irish of a dessert, though.
I know, but we're not having Irish dessert, which I don't even know what Irish dessert would be. I can't really think of one off the top of my head. Can you?
Soda bread has fruit in it. Usually.
Doesn't have to.
Bread pudding. Something with oats, probably.
Stop. I was gonna look.
Let's play the game because we're on stream right now and we're already 2 hours in, and I want to get through another map too.
Okay.
Keeping him on task. It's so hard.
These kids today with their ADHD.
He does have ADHD, by the way. Here.
Okay. 3 and 2. That's at least a little more interesting.
Oh, we did get the horseshoe.
Yeah, we did.
Do you want to use the 2 and 3? Oh, wait, we need a value that equals 2 or 3.
There's no zeros.
Do you want to try and take the 2? Maybe we should wait for a 1 on that one, because that screwed us last time, waiting for that 1. So I think we should wait for a 1 first to fill in there.
Probably, yeah.
Well, let's try and get the milk pail. I think that would be easier to activate. So where's the milk pail? Oh, it's over here. So do we have... We don't have the L. That's the shape that we need, is the L.
Well, we always have that.
Yeah, but that's not going to help. I want to make sure we finish this room.
Oh, shoot.
You got to hang up and text her and tell her that we're still streaming.
Okay. I will. Sorry.
Okay. So...
Continue.
There is this box shape here. If I did the box shape here and did a 2 here, we'd surround the milk pail. And then I would need an L there still for our little pipe, but I'm thinking that would be a good plan. What do you think of that?
I think that's good.
That would get us close to being able to fill in pinched from the pour. Okay. He's going to let me do it because he's busy texting her. So there's 4. And then we're going to fill in a 2 here to surround our milk pail.
Good. Okay, 2 more.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if those are the values we needed?
We'll never know.
They're gone now. 4 and 3.
Well, boy, we should be working on this one, huh?
We should. Like I said, yeah, let's get those surrounded soon.
Well, put them out.
Okay, so we are going to try to get this shit surrounded soon. So, you want to go for the walking stick or the thing there? I'm using this 4 for that. One of those.
For the walking stick?
Okay, you want me to do the walking stick? I'll do the walking stick.
Well, that's what I said. But...
Okay, and then the 3.
You could do a square. And then you got your walking stick already surrounded.
That's excellent. Then we should be able to definitely finish Absconded from Africa.
Yeah, and if I keep rolling 3s and 4s... Ooh, let's hope. Okay, circle it.
Cool. I do want to get the boomerang and the wad of cash. I want to get some extensions.
I know.
But we have a little
Rabbits
time.
always have a lot of wants, though.
It's true. And you're here to satisfy them all.
All of them.
5 and 6. C. We can get the pail now and get these 2 shapes. You want to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Strike while the iron's hot. Now, where do we want to put him, though?
This one has 5, so but then we don't want that.
We have the L actions going on here.
Yeah, we do.
They're going to need other things for that. However, as I said, I do want to get this, so maybe we want to use. Now, what do we want to fill in for sure? Other than that, I think I want to fill this in. So if we get an L there. I'm thinking the 6 here.
Where?
There in the boomerang action.
I would turn it this way so you could at least do part of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you could do the other one going straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's going to make it hard. I'm going to need an L for sure. And we're not rolling the values we need for the L. We need 1s and 6s. It's pretty hard. So I'm thinking we're rolling more 4s here. So I'm going to want to surround this either this way or this way.
What rooms did you say you wanted to for sure get? Because we can cover up a lot.
These corner ones for sure. Probably the nicked from natives one too. Maybe we'll put the 6 here. And then we could put the 5 over on the other side.
Okay.
Or what about absconded from Asia? That's 8 points too.
That's a big room and it's kind of weirdly shaped, so.
True. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I could still just leave the L there. So I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'd still be able to work around that into there. And then I'd be able to finish this fairly quickly. Though if I get an L and a 3, that
we really want to finish this one, right?
We do want the clogs. But that's a little bit of a waste of the 6 because we're definitely not going to fill in the storage.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That is kind of a waste.
Okay, I'm thinking a 6 here. Either there or here. And then maybe 5 down here. That'll cover a lot of area.
Okay. It's a good thing that I'm not working. Well, I am working tomorrow, but at my old job, I'm just subbing, so it's not like the responsibility is not the same as being a classroom teacher. But this is how many decisions teachers are making constantly.
Every day, every moment.
I would be like, I don't even know how you do it when I
do one-on-one piano lessons, you have to make a lot of decisions in the moment.
And then you would not feel like doing this because it'd be like, I'm tired of making decisions. I just want to vegetable.
My vegetable. Well, you'll be eating some vegetables later.
Oh, yummy.
Yes. In your mouth.
No.
Yes. Okay, so
did you do it?
We need another.
Why didn't you at least do this one going down this way so we could...
No, because I want to get a shape there.
Well, you could do the L shape.
Yeah, exactly.
And then another L shape or whatever.
Then I could do an L shape and then put a T there.
Yeah.
Are these used or unused?
Those are used.
Then we just use the 5 and 6 then? So is that the end of round 2?
Is it?
It must be. Well, time for round 3.
Shoot. That went too fast.
That's why I said I want to cover a lot of area as quickly as possible. So I don't blame you. Okay, we need that milk pail for sure. We need those clogs. We need that pipe. We need the Venus flytrap. And we need that stack of money.
5 and 6.
Oh, the 6, the L shape. That will be helpful. Is there anything here we want to unlock? We're waiting for a 1 here. We're waiting for a 3 or a 4 there. We want to get these surrounded.
Let's work on finishing the Hall of Scoundrels. Because that one has the L, so you could do the L here. So
It's already the third round. I want to get these surrounded because then we also need to pay for them. But
well, you could surround part of the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then
we need to start working on the clogs too. So I think we need to use this L to start surrounding the clogs. Because we want to get that.
I feel like you know what we're doing that is what you do a lot of times in too many games. You have so many wands, and it forces you.
I'm trying to get all this evidence.
I know.
Because that's what burned me in the last time I went for this.
I know.
Okay, but there's the
so
5.
Hard being a rabbit.
6, but we still have the L shape.
They have so many wands.
I feel like the L shape could be good here. Or if you do want to do it there and work on the Hall of Scoundrels, that is 10 points. Or here, and we get our pipe.
Ooh, let's do that.
Which gives us rerolls.
Yeah.
Or gain 2 opportunities to reroll, yeah.
Yeah, we want the opportunity.
And I want to complete this room as well.
Okay, that brings us closer.
So, well, we're going to for sure finish this room. I know we can finish this room. If we could finish the Hall of Scoundrels too, and then maybe either acquired from the Americas or nicked from natives, that would be good.
Nicked from natives?
I doubt we're going to get absented from Asia.
Oh, God, that, he's funny, Robin.
This is funny. This map. Once I saw this map, it's like, I have to play this game. It was so funny. It's so real. Okay, there's that. I want to get the boomerang of the stack of cash
Pinched
so we can get some extensions here. So that's...
Did you do them both?
Yeah.
You did them both? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We got a 1 finally. Yay!
Okay, well, we know what we're using that one for.
Yep.
And this 5...
Which is a good shape. Those are 2 really good shapes. If you really want to finish,
yeah, I think I could. I think I should take that for that. Because if we could finish the Hall of Scoundrels, I think that'll help a lot for our score.
I think so too.
And purple is my favorite color.
Well, I feel like sometimes you do have to. Like, we're close, so you
have to make some choices in this game. I think you really need to try to shoot for the moon, but you also sometimes you need to know when
to fold.
Prioritize.
Yeah.
Okay. But we do need to get this boomerang surrounded.
Oh,
so we can get that extension in round 4 and 5. So we need to get that going.
This is your ASMR for today. Just 2 hands going at it.
2 and 2?
Well, you could do the 2. Yay.
There's 1. And we'll decide with the other 2 later.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty obvious.
And I think we should do a 6 in here. Work on nicked from natives. Gonna do it here. Like this. Okay. I just need to get that boomerang early in the next round, okay?
Okay.
And then, we still have this too. So we could do it now. I'm thinking of just going, well, maybe I'll use this shape and go boop, boop, boop. Oh, but that'll be hard to get. Maybe this would be better. And just take a wild. And just go boop and surround it. Or you want to try to put it here. You want to work on the Hall of Scoundrels.
I do. Let's do this one.
Okay.
Because that is like pretty much the shape we needed anyway. And now we just need an L, and like if we got a square, you know.
Okay.
So we're really close to getting those 10 points. Let's make sure we do, you know.
We need to get this boomerang because we need to extend if we want to get all this done.
Oh boy.
So get 2.
It's so hard.
I'm all about that boomerang.
Because you just don't know.
Oh, and if we get a 3 or a 4 again, we need to work on the walking stick too. Not leave it till the last round.
That is kind of ASMR, isn't it?
Yeah, very.
4 or 5.
Well, I think we should take the 4 here, personally. And then the 5.
That's always good.
Two wild shapes immediately. We could start working on that, but I don't know.
Well, you could do the 4 here and then just hope to get another 4 next time. Or a 5.
You mean an L?
Yeah, but I mean 4 or 5 is what lets you do that. But this time you could do the 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're rolling a lot of 5s. That's not a bad idea, and it would be more efficient. Okay. We need to surround this boomerang. We need to get an extension because then we're going to be into
I know.
the last round.
Oh boy.
That's why I've been saying boomerang, boomerang. We need to get it on this round so we can pay for it on the following round. 2 and 3.
Okay.
Where we need the 3? I'm thinking of
That one
putting the
gets you
3 to pay for
re-rolled.
the 7 points.
Yeah.
Oh, or the 2.
2 or 3.
We need
then.
to surround the boomerang. This is the last. Well, this isn't the last turnaround. We still have.
Surround the boomerang. We really need a 4 or 5 for that one.
I could use a 3 and do it.
We
However,
could do.
We used. I think we should just take the 3, lock in those points,
Okay.
and
And you can fill in any 8 squares in the museum. Immediately fill in any...
Oh, this isn't about points. It's about filling in 8 squares. Oh, yeah. Make sure you're reading that text there because those do change some of those abilities on the side.
Oh, well, there you go. Any 8 squares in the museum.
Okay, so...
We could finish this one off. We could finish that one off.
Well, let's
maybe.
at least do 1 here so we can get our boomerang finally.
And then we have 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think
Or that one.
1 here, so that's 2. And then I just need an L there. So why don't we go 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get stuff we need. We'll be able to finish the Hall of Scoundrels.
6 more.
And we can definitely get this. But do you want to do 2 there? Maybe? Or let's get the clogs.
Let's get the clogs.
So that would be 5. So we have 3 more. And the clogs will get us 2 wild shapes if we pay for it. So that's good.
Okay, and we have 2 more shapes.
We have 3 more. Why don't we do 1, 2, and then let's just go ahead and do.
I'll leave that one there.
Maybe take something for a wild. I think
That one.
Yeah, because it's just weird.
Okay.
And
that was it. Right?
Have we gotten both of these? Yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we still have this 2 though. What other pieces of evidence do we want to get?
You
We
wanted
got the walking
money,
stick. We got the... I do want the money.
which
Okay.
could be...
I think I'm going to do the little T shape. Because then that's mostly surrounded. Okay, so we just need...
Oof, what do we need?
doubles
Really?
to extend the round.
Well, I've been rolling lots of them, so let's hope they're listening. And that these Irish die...
Yeah, you gotta... You need some foreplay on this die roll.
I do. Alright, let's see. A 1 and a 6, which is interesting.
We should take the 1 here for some extra die rolls going into the last round.
Yep. I
and
agree.
What? Oh, the 6 gives us that L shape.
That one.
I know you really want to finish this.
That's
I think
10 points.
I think that's a good idea. Actually, we're gonna need 2 here, though.
Well, yes.
Okay, last round.
How would we get to? We're not going to get this one. There is no 2.
You have a wild shape.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Okay, so you roll some doubles. Or no matter what you roll, one of those values is going to go.
How many do I get to re-roll? All of them? Gain 2 opportunities to re-roll unused dice.
We haven't... Oh, yeah, we do have 2 re-rolls, which is good. Because we need doubles.
Well, what am I re-rolling?
You're rolling 2. You have to roll first. It's a re-roll. You need the first roll before you get the second. Let's not blow our wad just yet. 4 and 4. Awesome. Wait, no. We don't want to use this now because we have no used dice to get back. But let's take 1 here.
Oh.
And then you just need to roll another 4 later, and we can get that. You don't want to wait for doubles on that.
Yeah, I can see why. Okay. And then the other 4.
Just finish this. I know you're antsy about it, so.
Yep.
I really want to finish this one too. And this one. And this one.
All right.
So we need another 4.
We do.
Either on this roll or the next roll. We should be able to get it. It's one of the most common rolls. 1 and 2. You do have re-rolls though. However,
these are
we could gain 2 wild shapes.
Yeah.
We'd have to use both the die, but we get to choose what the shapes are.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a good idea, actually.
I think that is a good idea. Now, what do we want? I want an L here so we can get our room completed over here and also get that guy. Then I'm thinking a box over here so we could either complete that room or...
Which one? This one? Oh, that one.
Or...
Yeah, let's complete that room for sure.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'd be able to complete this room too, eventually, hopefully.
I mean, that's kind of, yeah, that's probably a good choice.
While we have the option of picking such things. Okay, you need a roll 4. But we have 2 re-rolls left.
Okay.
And we should use them to extend our round.
We're doing, I think, better this time.
We'll see. I think we're doing okay.
5 and a 1.
I think you should re-roll.
Both of those.
Yeah.
And tried much harder to get a 4. Okay, baby, come on.
We need that 4. Actually, yeah, we need a 4.
Okay, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Not the average. Now, if you take the 3 and the 5 and you average them, we would get a 4.
I'm wondering if we should just take a 3 here and hope you roll a 4.
Nope. Because you already did that here.
Wasn't that your second reroll, though?
Yeah. That was the second. I think so.
No, that was only your first reroll, I think.
Somebody's watching and paying attention.
Nobody's watching and paying attention, so you're just going to get another reroll.
Cheat? Oh,
yeah,
good. Oh, good. I like this. Okay, nobody watch.
And if it is cheating, well, oh well.
We'll just... Oh, I got it! Woo! Oh.
I am simply elucidating.
Oh, thank God.
And we have this 5 to do with as we please. We could do it here and get more rerolls. But I don't... Well, do you need 2 more rerolls? Or would you rather just finish some things?
Well...
I don't know what we could really finish, actually.
We could finish this room. We don't probably have...
We can't with these 2 shapes.
Yeah.
I feel like we should just...
These are good shapes, but they're kind of hard ones when you just get down to it.
How about a 5 and then hope we get a 2?
Okay, if you feel like gambling.
Or we could put it on the harp and hope we get either a 6 or a 4. It's better odds. Then we get 2 wild shapes again. Which would definitely help us fill up some more rooms.
I mean, this one potentially would work better.
Okay. I agree. Let's try to do it. We have 2 more turns, so, and 3 more die, so.
So I'm looking for a 2.
It'd be really nice to get that money stack, too, for these shapes. I think we're good on the rest. 4 and 3.
Okay.
I think we're looking at shapes this time. We don't have any more rerolls.
Well, you could finish this room for sure. You'd put a little square there.
I'm thinking a square here and a square there, and at least complete those 2 rooms.
Yep.
Because that's 10 points right there. In addition to that, so that's already 20. We're just doing it here. If we could complete that room, nicked from natives too, that would be nice, but...
Well, I would need to roll a 6 or a 1.
It's not going to happen now, because unless we get a 2 and get this here...
That would be great. All right, let's get a 2.
Yeah, we already did it, so there's no takes backsies.
Okay. So I'm looking for a 2. I'm looking for a 2.
A 2 would be nice. Otherwise, I'm just going to use the shape to try to surround this money stack.
Okay, look at the... Oh, 2! How did I... You don't think it'd be... Through the magic of television.
You get 1 mulligan per game. Which we kind of maybe... We might have
already done.
You got a 6 in either case. This would have been nice. But... At least we got this one. Oh, wait, that's not for points. That's just filling in any 8 squares. So I kind of wish now I'd used the 5 somewhere else. But, oh well. I want to surround... I want to get the money stacks. So I'm thinking of using the 4 just so we can get the money stacks. So at least I'll get it for our puzzle over here. At the end, which I will show you guys. Or, I mean, I don't think it's going to help us do anything else at this point. So, let's just do the 4 then. Well, I am glad we completed those 2 rooms on the last round, because we did complete 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms this time. So it's not bad. So it's 10 o'clock. The museum is closed. It's time to score one more. And I don't think we're going to have time for the 3rd map, unfortunately. I will try to get through more next time. I won't have Rich here, but, you know.
I might have slowed you down.
I don't want to say that you did. It is your first time. But I think you were helping me see things maybe I wouldn't have seen.
Okay.
So I think I think we did just as well as I would have done on my own, to be honest.
Yeah.
So each evidence is to, we got the money. Make sure we circle the things that we surrounded.
Mm-hmm.
Just double check. We didn't get the whistle, right? Was the other thing?
We didn't get the whistle.
I think we got everything but those 2.
Clock.
So, or the cuckoo clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that was better this time. Plus 5 is 10. Plus 10 is 20. Plus acquired from the Americas is 25. So that was better.
Well,
That's already the score we got last time.
Okay, good.
Which I don't know. Did we get any? Oh, also gain 3 points at the end of the level if we fully activated this, which we did. I think that's the only one. So plus 3. So that's 30, 40, 46. Well, it's better than last time. We didn't break 48, though, which was our goal, but that's okay.
Wow.
You may read the conclusion.
From here?
Mm-hmm.
A swift investigation indeed. Thank you, Ada. If you ever do catch up with Mr. X, maybe you could let him know that we'd love to have a chat with him at the FLSSTPP. Or is that too crass? Regardless, let me share something with you. Perhaps it will speed up your pursuit.
Okay.
We call the technique casing a joint, and it's a method of discerning which goods can be taken and indeed which goods are worth taking. You are welcome to either one of these.
So they admit that they're thieves.
Mm-hmm.
Thieving is in the name of the museum, so.
It is.
This den of thieves. Okay, so you can cut out piece 2A or 2B. So at the start of each mission, you may place this shape.
I think this one looks more useful.
I think that one was very useful. So we have to cut it out and paste it into our... Oh, and I have to fill this out now. While he's doing that.
This time...
It's just a square, so just cut out the whole square. It's fine for that one. So we got... Did we get the milk pail? We did get the milk pail, so we're doing good on that shape here. We did not get the cuckoo clock. We did get the horseshoe, but that shape was already gonzo because we didn't get the alarm clock in the last chapter. We did get these. The clogs. Did we get the pipe? We got the pipe, so we're doing good on this shape. Good. No. We got the harp.
Where is this little shape going, though?
It's getting pasted here on our ability board. But I'll do that once and read that out once I'm done updating this thing here. So we weren't getting that shape anyway because we didn't get the Pegasus last time. But, whatever. We did get this Venus flytrap, so we're still doing good on that shape. We got the money stack, so we finished that shape. And I like to circle them just to make it clear of which ones I've gotten so far. So we've gotten one shape so far. It's not bad. That's not bad. And then we got the boomerang and the walking stick. So we're doing good on getting this one. And you get more stars for them. I think it's just based on the number, or I can't remember if it's based on which levels you got them at. I think it's just the number total. So again, we've already gotten one, and we're still in it for chapter 3 on shapes 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're doing okay, actually. And there's more. But wait, there's more. Okay, tell me, Ada, did you find the time to investigate the Dutch clocks? I sure as hell did. So, yes, I inspected the shoes. I even spotted the hidden compartment in the heel. And then you say...
You have an eye for detail, Ada. Maybe I can teach you something slightly more useful.
Oh, instead of one of the above abilities, you may take one of pieces A, B, or C. So we could have taken this one.
Probably the one we took.
At the start of each mission, you may place this shape. Well, your logic last time was you were saying that if we unlocked this, we should always take the one we unlocked.
I mean, this one covers, I think... No, it's the same.
I feel like this is the shape I ended up taking last time, and it was very helpful.
Let's just take that one.
But that one's purple.
This one's green, and it's St. Patrick's Day.
True. Okay, I'm good with that logic. And now, refer to your character sheet. So we got...
You may fill in stars according to your score.
We got 46. So we are getting 1 star again. It'd be nice to... Good. I think I was averaging 2 stars in the last one, and I did okay. It'd be nice to get 3. But that's fine. And then I marked my evidence. And then we're pasting this. And why don't you... we have a little
evening
news
special
item to...
Lovelace in Pursuit of Mr. X. Evening special. Lovelace in Pursuit of Mr. X. Ada Lovelace, Britain's top mathematical sleuth, has this month begun her pursuit of the ever-mysterious Mr. X. Having already cracked 2 cases, Ms. Lovelace gets ready to leave Britain and bring her investigation to the global stage. Mm-hmm. Those in the museum industry might be used to taking their time, but Mr. X has no such manners, she told our reporter. That didn't really sound very ladylike now, did it? In the past 2 weeks, thefts that match Mr. X's profile have been reported in the Berlin Geometry Repository and the Singapore Semaphore Museum. Ms. Lovelace leaves for Germany this evening by chartered Zeppelin. Mr. X might be the greatest thief of modern times, but Ms. Lovelace is the most brilliant mind. Oh, Ms. Lovelace, one more thing. I pickpocketed a guest's wallet earlier today. Old habits die hard. And within found this odd piece of text. Perhaps you can deduce its meaning during your Zeppelin ride.
Mm-hmm. You have to picture it. Ada Lovelace, brilliant mathematical mind and sleuth, on a Zeppelin flying into Berlin, reading this hand-typed letter.
This general, though he may have been right, famously could not achieve Zane. But I think that's a clue to what this is supposed to read. Like, if you know...
Oh, it's a cipher.
Yeah.
6 Lovelace Dro the Big Civis did in Mexico.
Could not achieve... This general, though he may have been right, famously could not achieve left. Whatever that could mean. No.
Zane means left?
I don't know what it means. But I think that this is a clue. Mm-hmm. Because otherwise it could not achieve, I've never heard this word. But then we have to uncover what that could be.
I know what it is. It's just missing the vowels, certain vowels. Because this is Mexico at the end. I already know.
You do?
I may know things. And then I think the beginning is 6, maybe? I don't know, really, what it could mean. It's a mystery.
Mm.
And
Wow.
what's not a mystery is we're going to have to be ending the stream because we're coming up on 3 hours. So just know, next time, tomorrow, actually, we're going to go into Berlin to the geometry repository. So this is what the maps start looking like. And we're going to have different stuff going on. Oh, they give you the scoring thing up here to use. Okay, I was just doing it on the down here. I'm dumb. But yes, that's going to be a thing. Guten Tag, Frau Lovelace. So this one actually isn't that hard. I think this is one of the easier maps, and because you have this circle thing, and there's an ability, I forget what it is, that lets you X off squares that the circle goes through. So that's helpful.
That is the golden ratio right there.
It is. And that's what this is based on, because it's the math museum, because you have the Fibonacci Hall, west and east. Mm-hmm. You have Trapezoid Terrace, and you have a pentagonal parlor, and you have Pythagoras' lobby. So this is a fun map. We weren't going to do this today, but that's fine. So far we have 2 stars. Not great. But I've
been initiated.
You have been initiated. So, but you're working tomorrow, right?
I am.
So he won't be joining me for that. I don't think you'll be are you going to be here Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, he may come back on Tuesday. So we'll see how I do on my own, if I fare any better. But
better not.
We shall see. So as you go along, let's not forget that we have these special abilities. Okay, we haven't needed to use the reroll. That ability is like, it may be good later on, I don't know. But being able to place this at the start, that is very helpful. So I think on this one, I don't know where we'll put it. Also, you'll have walls in different places here too. So just pay attention. There are walls within some of the rooms.
Yeah, I see that.
Here. And I think that's the only place you have to really worry about it. And so you have to pay attention to where the dotted lines are and where the solid lines are on that one. But yes, this one we need to definitely surround every piece of evidence.
There's a problem with Pythagoras' lobby, though.
What's that?
Well, it's not really a triangle. Do you see that?
It's an isosceles triangle. It's just you have to imagine that that it extends a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not a perfect triangle, no, because it has to fit the squares in there. It's a certain number of squares. So, we hope you enjoyed the St. Patty's Day stream. To go finish making our corned beef. Then Rich has to go and get some whiskey. We're not going to drink whiskey on St. Patty's Day?
I'm not.
Okay, well, then maybe
I have to
no whiskey.
work tomorrow.
We still have beer. I haven't even opened the Guinness yet.
Alarm goes off at 6 in the morning.
That's right. So to go put some carrots in, and then in another hour we have to put the cabbage in, and then it should be done. So we'll be eating by 5-ish, probably.
Okay.
Because I probably won't leave the cabbage in for like a whole hour.
No, it doesn't take that long to cook cabbage.
Yeah. So, catch us tomorrow. Catch me outside. Same place, same time. I'm hoping I can get through the entire thing before Saturday. If I don't...
You probably will.
If I don't, worst case scenario, this will be one of the giveaway challenges for the Game-a-thon is playing solo games. So, if I have to end up squeezing in a stream on the day of the Game-a-thon, we can do that because I will just be here playing games on PGA anyway with people. So I'm still working out that schedule. So I may want to I need to carve out some solo time in that schedule for sure. So see you tomorrow. There is a new video dropping at 9 a.m. tomorrow. It is done. It is done. I forgot though to introduce in that video our little Hester up here and to tell that little story in there, but it's fine.
Okay.
I still have the video. Maybe it'll become a short. We need a short introducing Hester. And actually, I think we have so many different like little mascots we've introduced on the channel. We need
like
to
probably too many.
We need, this is a good idea because I want to do more shorts. We need to have all our shorts could be like starring the different characters we've created for the channel. Like we have Verdant Flame over here, which you might still be able to see.
He's over here on the table.
You still might be able to see him there. There's Verdant Flame. Our pet dragon, you may remember that character. What does Verdant Flame say about these 2 stars we got today?
I don't know. What does he say? I forget. You make him talk. I don't remember.
What a bunch of losers! You only got 2 stars. That's how Verdant
He's kind
Flame
of a
talks.
bully.
Yeah, probably. Then we have Hester, the little rainbow dragon, who's missing a leg. She's missing an arm. She still has both her back legs and her beautiful wings. She's like, oh, I want to play with you. Can I join?
Isn't she pretty?
She's so pretty. Then there's a chameleon. Johann Friedrich von Rosenberg. Where is he?
Johann Friedrich is.
He's hanging out over there. We have Stacy the Stegosaurus. Hasn't been in a while because I can't really fit her in this background right now, but she's safely over in the living room. Her head did fall off. She had a little decapitation episode, but she's better now.
Yes.
She got over her headache. I glued her head back on.
Mm-hmm.
And she has Get Gaiman on her. I do want to work her. Eventually when I get the Calyx shelf, this will be lower. And then we'll have room on the wall for her again.
Okay.
But anyway, those are just some things coming up on the channel. There might be more retrospective vlogs. Now that I'm finally editing again, you might see some things from the past. And they will be marked as such. I usually call them the lost video, the lost vlog, the lost episode, but there is new stuff coming out. We have a Kickstarter video coming out, not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, for John's new game that's coming to Kickstarter.
I
found Bigfoot!
Yeah.
So that is coming. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be a not live playthrough. And yeah, other stuff. We also have a challenge video that's coming out soon as well. So, and then lots of live this week. And then we're going to be doing Kune versus Lakia for Easter. I don't know. We might do some other streaming during that week too, because I'll probably be off work. And I don't know when spring break is for SAC Unified.
It's the week before Easter.
So then you won't be doing anything.
So wait,
either.
So this next coming Friday is when school lets out. Mm-hmm. So starting the 23rd, it's spring break.
Yeah, and my roommate is currently out of town right now, so I thought this week is going to be a good time to film too, and next week. So stay tuned. Very excited. Lots of exciting things coming. And I know I always make promises, but actually I'm starting to fulfill some of them. One of the streams we do need to do is Wild Space.
Yeah.
For sure. And like I said, we're going to be doing some Japanese themed games next month as well. And John will be in town, so I'm hoping we can get John
I
on
just
the
read this morning. Do you know SAC is there's going to be a new park, and it's going to be the Cherry...
The Doris Matsui Park.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
so
you heard about that.
Our local senator, or not, she's not a senator, she's a congresswoman. Local congressman for one of the main districts in Sacramento is Doris Matsui. So they do have a park in her honor. I mean, she's quite a veteran. Like her husband was the previous congressman for that district. So, the Matsuis are quite, and we have a very, we have one of the oldest Japanese communities in the United States.
And it's a
Sacramento.
cherry tree park.
Yes, it's a cherry tree blossom park specifically. So we are going to try to do like a little cherry blossom vlog, I think. At least some shorts in the park. So like maybe
might be next year. It's not opening till like June or July.
I know, so they're missing it this year. But there's plenty of cherry trees around. So I think Davis has their own cherry blossom event. So we might go.
Oh,
to that.
do they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'd be fun.
It's on April 14th.
Oh,
so
cool.
We are going to try to get some action in there. So have a good rest of your St. Patrick's Day, guys. Don't get too drunk. And if you do get drunk, remember, electrolyte Pedialyte does wonders. I swear by it. It's the best hangover
They
cure.
could be another one of our sponsors.
Yeah, we should get Pedialyte to sponsor. Or Electrolyte is the other brand.
Ooh, Electrolyte.
But Pedialyte is better. Even the store brand Target, like off-brand Pedialyte is better than the Electrolyte. Because the Electrolyte is basically just Gatorade.
Is it?
Yeah, but it still works. Gatorade works too, you know, to replace those fluids. Okay, we're now going, guys.
Don't forget
to like and subscribe. We should have said that at the beginning.
Hit the notification bell.
Yeah, this isn't a regular video. Should we do that stuff at the end of the live videos
well,
too?
we did. We said, be gay.
Yeah, for all can field.
Don't get rabies.
Mm-hmm.
Or babies.
And remember to always
get
gay men.
There you go.